There's a certain moment in every man's life when he pauses and starts reflecting on the deeper things that truly matter. It might be after a heartbreak, a career setback, or simply in the quiet of a Sunday morning when the world feels still. He begins asking himself questions he never thought to ask before. What makes me stand out? Am I the kind of person others can rely on? What truly matters in relationships and life? For many, it's not about chasing approval or perfection anymore. It's about uncovering something more profound, something timeless, strength that isn't loud but steady, confidence that isn't for show but feels unshakable. And perhaps most importantly, it's about understanding the kind of man you need to become to connect deeply, attract authentically, and live meaningfully. Take a moment to reflect on this. The qualities that draw others to you are rarely the flashy ones. People don't remember the car you drove or the watch you wore as much as they remember how you made them feel. They recall the consistency in your actions, the sincerity in your words, and the depth of your presence. And these are not things you can fake. They come from who you truly are. But here's the truth that often gets overlooked. Becoming that kind of man doesn't happen by chance. It requires an intentional approach, a philosophy rooted in principles that have stood the test of time. That's where the wisdom of Stoicism comes in, not as a rigid set of rules, but as a guide to help you cultivate strength, clarity, and purpose. Let me share a story that many can relate to. There was a man named Alex. In his late 20s, Alex was what most would call successful. He had a decent job, a comfortable apartment, and a solid group of friends. But beneath the surface, he felt like something was missing. He'd been through a few relationships, none of which seemed to stick. Each time, it ended with the same feedback. "You're a great guy, but I just don't feel a connection." At first, Alex brushed it off, thinking maybe he just hadn't met the right person yet. But after his third breakup in 2 years, he started to question himself. He began noticing patterns, how he'd overanalyze small things, seek constant reassurance, or lose himself in a relationship to the point where he forgot his own passions and goals. One day, his best friend pulled him aside and said something that hit hard. "Alex, you're always chasing approval, chasing validation, chasing this idea of what you think people want. But when are you going to stop and figure out what you really want?" That question stuck with Alex. For weeks, he wrestled with it, and eventually he stumbled upon a book on Stoicism. At first, he thought it was outdated philosophy, but as he read more, something clicked. Stoicism wasn't about suppressing emotions or pretending to be invulnerable. It was about mastering yourself, your thoughts, your reactions, and your desires. One concept that stood out to Alex was the idea of focusing only on what you can control. For the first time, he realized how much energy he'd wasted trying to control how others perceived him. He decided to make a change, not for anyone else, but for himself. The first thing Alex did was commit to consistency. He started waking up earlier, journaling his thoughts, and setting small, achievable goals each day. It wasn't about impressing anyone. It was about proving to himself that he could show up day after day, no matter how he felt. Slowly but surely, this consistency began to spill into other areas of his life. He became more dependable at work, more present with his friends, and more grounded in his conversations. Next, Alex began practicing true confidence, not the kind that comes from external validation, but the kind that stems from self-awareness. He stopped seeking approval and started valuing his own opinion. If he liked something, he stood by it, even if others didn't agree. If he didn't know something, he admitted it without shame. Over time, people began to notice. His presence felt different, not louder or more assertive, but more solid. Perhaps the biggest shift came when Alex stopped trying to be everything for everyone. He realized the importance of boundaries, not just in relationships, but in all areas of life. He stopped overcommitting, stopped saying yes when he wanted to say no, and started valuing his time and energy. This newfound restraint didn't push people away, it drew them closer. People began respecting his time more because he respected it himself. Months later, Alex reconnected with someone from his past, a woman named Maya. They'd met briefly at a mutual friend's party years ago, but never stayed in touch. This time, something was different. Maya noticed how grounded Alex seemed, how he listened without interrupting, and how he spoke with clarity and purpose. It wasn't about trying to impress her, it was simply who he had become. As their connection grew, Alex realized something profound. The qualities that attracted Maya weren't things he'd put on to win her over. They were the result of the work he'd done on himself. The consistency, the confidence, the boundaries, the sense of purpose. It all came together naturally. For the first time in his life, Alex felt like he wasn't chasing anything. He wasn't trying to be someone else's idea of the perfect man. He was simply living in alignment with his values, and that was enough. Alex's journey is a reminder that transformation doesn't happen overnight, and it doesn't happen for anyone but yourself. The qualities that attract others, whether it's in relationships, friendships, or professional connections, are byproducts of who you are, not performances you put on. The world often tells us to be more, to hustle harder, to impress others. But the truth is, the most magnetic people are those who've mastered the art of being themselves. They've done the inner work, cultivated self-discipline, and found a sense of peace and purpose that radiates outward. This isn't just about romantic attraction. It's about becoming someone who inspires trust, admiration, and respect in every area of life. It's about living in a way that feels true to who you are, while continuously striving to grow and improve. If you've ever felt like Alex did, stuck in a cycle of seeking validation or unsure of what truly matters, know that change is possible. It doesn't require a complete life overhaul. It starts with small, intentional steps. Show up consistently, even when it's hard. Practice confidence rooted in self-awareness, not external praise. Set boundaries that honor your time and energy, and above all, commit to living with purpose. Think about this. What kind of person do you want to be 6 months from now, a year from now? What steps can you take today to move closer to that vision? It doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be intentional. As you embark on this journey, remember that it's not about perfection or pleasing others. It's about becoming the best version of yourself, not for anyone else, but for you. And as you grow, you'll find that the right people will be drawn to you, not because you're trying to impress them, but because they'll recognize the strength, depth, and authenticity that come from within. So, here's your starting point. Take a deep breath, commit to the process, and trust that the work you do on yourself will pay off in ways you can't yet imagine. Your story is still being written, and the best chapters are yet to come. When reflecting on the qualities that truly captivate and sustain connection, one truth emerges time and again. Stability isn't just attractive, it's transformative. The strength to show up consistently, to weather life's storms without losing sight of your values holds a magnetic pull. Women, and people in general, are drawn to those who provide a sense of certainty in an unpredictable world. This isn't about perfection, but about being reliable in action, thought, and intention. Let's explore how demonstrating unwavering commitment creates a foundation of trust and attraction that can withstand the test of time. Consistency isn't just a habit, it's a declaration. When your actions align with your words, it communicates integrity, a quality that resonates deeply. In a world where promises are often made lightly, the ability to follow through sets you apart. For a woman seeking security, not in a financial sense but emotional and relational, a consistent man becomes a safe haven. She knows that with you, her feelings, her vulnerabilities, and her trust are protected. This foundation of reliability creates emotional safety, which is the bedrock of attraction and connection. Unwavering commitment also extends beyond relationships and into how you show up for yourself. When you commit to personal growth and follow through on your goals, it speaks volumes about your character. Women observe how you handle challenges, setbacks, and triumphs. A man who can consistently pursue his aspirations without losing sight of what matters exudes a quiet confidence that is both rare and irresistible. Stability also reveals itself in how you manage your emotions. Life will always present moments of frustration, disappointment, or uncertainty, but your ability to remain composed and steady in those times sets you apart. Emotional stability doesn't mean suppressing feelings. It means processing them constructively. A consistent man doesn't lash out or withdraw when things get tough. Instead, he communicates openly, seeks solutions, and remains present. This level of emotional maturity fosters trust, as it shows you're dependable even when circumstances are less than ideal. Another layer of consistency lies in how you treat others. Whether interacting with a partner, family, friends, or strangers, maintaining kindness, respect, and fairness creates a lasting impression. Women notice not only how you treat them, but how you treat everyone. If your values remain intact, regardless of who is watching or what's at stake, it signals depth of character. Consistency in relationships, whether romantic or platonic, reinforces a sense of trustworthiness and emotional intelligence. Commitment to self-care and health is another vital aspect of consistency. Taking care of your body and mind reflects discipline and respect for yourself. A man who prioritizes his well-being signals that he values longevity, not just in his physical health, but in his ability to show up for those he loves. Regular exercise, mindful nutrition, and mental health practices aren't just personal benefits. They radiate outward, creating a foundation for a fulfilling and energetic life. Women are drawn to this dedication because it shows you're prepared to invest in what truly matters. Consistency also builds anticipation and excitement in relationships. By showing up as someone who is steady yet dynamic, you balance dependability with moments of spontaneity and joy. When a woman knows she can count on you in serious matters, it creates space for lightheartedness and adventure. The ability to navigate both sides of this spectrum is deeply attractive because it shows you're multifaceted, someone who can anchor her instability while also inspiring her with your enthusiasm for life. Trust, once established through consistency, creates a ripple effect. It enables deeper intimacy, more meaningful conversations, and a stronger emotional bond. Trust doesn't develop overnight. It's earned through repeated actions that align with your words. Every time you follow through on a promise, show up when you're needed, or handle conflict with grace, you're building a reservoir of trust that strengthens your connection. Over time, this trust becomes the cornerstone of a relationship, allowing both partners to thrive individually and together. Consistency doesn't mean rigidity. It's not about being predictable to the point of monotony, but about being reliable in the ways that matter. Women appreciate a man who can be steady without losing his sense of curiosity or adaptability. Life is ever-changing, and the ability to remain grounded while navigating uncertainty is a rare and valuable trait. This balance between steadiness and flexibility creates a sense of adventure within a secure framework. Your actions over time become your reputation. Consistency builds a track record of reliability that precedes you. In both romantic relationships and social circles, people come to associate you with dependability. Women are particularly attuned to patterns of behavior, and when they see a history of stability, it creates confidence in your character. This confidence isn't just about how you'll treat them, it's about how you handle life as a whole. The power of consistency also lies in its ability to strengthen your own self-image. When you repeatedly show up for your commitments, whether to yourself or others, you begin to see yourself as someone who follows through. This self-perception reinforces your confidence and motivates you to continue striving for excellence. It's a cycle of growth that benefits every aspect of your life, including your relationships. In relationships, small acts of consistency often matter more than grand gestures. Regularly checking in, remembering important details, and being present in conversations create a sense of intimacy that can't be replicated by occasional displays of affection. These daily habits signal that you're invested, that you care, and that you're paying attention. Over time, these small moments add up, creating a relationship that feels secure and deeply connected. Consistency also requires self-awareness. Understanding your own values, priorities, and boundaries ensures that your actions are aligned with your true self. This alignment is essential because it prevents burnout or resentment, which can arise from overcommitting or trying to be everything for everyone. By staying true to your values, you can show up authentically and sustainably in your relationships. A consistent man isn't afraid of accountability. He recognizes that consistency doesn't mean perfection and is willing to take responsibility when he falls short. This humility and willingness to grow further build trust, as they show you're committed to being the best version of yourself, not just for her, but for your own integrity. Consistency isn't just a practice, it's a mindset. It's about embracing the idea that growth is incremental, that relationships are built brick by brick, and that the most meaningful connections are nurtured over time. It's about showing up, not because you have to, but because you want to, because you value the people in your life and the life you're creating. The beauty of consistency is that it's accessible to everyone. It doesn't require grand resources or extraordinary talent, just a willingness to show up and do the work. It's a choice you make every day, in small moments and big decisions alike. And over time, these choices shape not only how others perceive you, but how you perceive yourself. A man who embodies consistency becomes a pillar of strength. He's the kind of person others look to in times of uncertainty, the kind of partner who inspires trust and admiration. This isn't about being perfect. It's about being dependable, present, and true to your word. It's about building a life and relationships that reflect your highest values. Consistency lays the foundation for trust and admiration, but something deeper builds the structure of true connection. It's not the loud proclamations or flashy displays. It's the quiet, unshakable strength that speaks louder than words. Confidence, the kind that isn't dependent on external validation, stands at the heart of this. When your sense of self-worth comes from within, it creates a magnetic presence that draws others closer. Not because you need them to, but because your energy inspires trust and respect. True confidence isn't about seeking approval or proving yourself. It's rooted in self-awareness, a deep understanding of your values, strengths, and limitations. When you're grounded in who you are, you stop chasing the fleeting opinions of others. This shift is liberating, and it reflects in how you carry yourself, make decisions, and approach relationships. Women are particularly attuned to this kind of confidence because it conveys reliability, maturity, and independence. It's the difference between being a source of stability versus a source of chaos. Quiet confidence begins with clarity of purpose. When you know your priorities and what you stand for, you navigate life with a sense of direction that others can't help but notice. Women find this focus deeply attractive because it signals that you're not easily swayed by distractions or trends. Your actions stem from intention, not impulse, creating a sense of security that fosters deeper connection. This clarity also makes it easier to establish boundaries, which is a hallmark of confident men. You know where your energy is best spent, and you're unafraid to say no when something doesn't align with your values. The way you communicate also reveals your level of confidence. A man with true confidence listens more than he speaks, not out of insecurity, but because he values understanding over dominance. This creates a dynamic where conversations feel meaningful rather than performative. Women notice when a man truly listens, absorbing their words instead of waiting for his turn to talk. This attentiveness builds a sense of intimacy the superficial charm can never achieve. Confidence rooted in Stoic principles involves emotional control. Life is unpredictable and relationships can bring challenges, but how you respond defines your character. True confidence is the ability to remain composed under pressure, to face uncertainty without panic. This doesn't mean suppressing emotions, but rather managing them constructively. When you can weather emotional storms with grace, it creates a sense of safety for those around you. Women feel drawn to this steadiness because it assures them that you won't crumble when things get tough. This quiet strength extends to how you view yourself. A confident man doesn't measure his worth by comparisons. He doesn't need to compete or outshine others to feel validated. Instead, he focuses on his own growth, celebrating progress without envy. This mindset reflects a deeper understanding of life, that true fulfillment comes from aligning with your purpose, not from seeking external applause. Women admire this because it shows you're secure enough to uplift others without feeling diminished. Another hallmark of true confidence is the ability to handle criticism gracefully. A man who doesn't crumble under critique or lash out defensively demonstrates emotional maturity. He sees feedback as an opportunity for growth rather than a personal attack. This openness to improvement doesn't go unnoticed. It shows that you're self-assured enough to acknowledge your flaws and work on them without losing sight of your strengths. Women respect men who can admit mistakes and learn from them, as it signals humility and resilience. Confidence also shows in how you carry yourself physically. Your posture, eye contact, and even the way you walk convey more than words ever could. When you stand tall and move with purpose, it signals self-assurance. Women are naturally drawn to this because it reflects a man who is comfortable in his own skin. This doesn't mean being overly conscious of your appearance, but rather taking pride in presenting yourself well. Grooming, dressing appropriately and maintaining good hygiene are subtle yet powerful indicators of confidence. Self-validation is another critical aspect of quiet confidence. When you derive your sense of worth internally, you're less likely to seek constant reassurance from others. This independence is attractive because it removes the pressure from a relationship. Women appreciate a partner who doesn't rely on them for emotional validation, but instead adds to their lives with his own sense of fulfillment. This dynamic fosters a healthier, more balanced connection where both individuals thrive. Confidence also manifests in how you approach challenges. A man with true confidence doesn't shy away from difficulty. He faces it head-on with determination. This resilience inspires admiration because it shows strength of character. Women value men who can persevere through setbacks without losing their optimism or drive. This doesn't mean being invulnerable, but rather having the courage to keep moving forward despite fear or uncertainty. Another important element of true confidence is generosity of spirit. A man who is confident in himself is able to give freely, whether it's his time, attention, or kindness, without expecting anything in return. This generosity isn't performative, but stems from a genuine desire to contribute to the well-being of others. Women notice this selflessness because it reflects a man who is secure enough to focus on others without losing himself. True confidence is also about consistency. A man who aligns his actions with his words earns respect over time. Women trust men who are dependable, who don't waver in their commitments. This consistency reassures them that you're not only confident in the moment, but also capable of sustaining that confidence through life's ups and downs. It shows that your strength isn't situational, but deeply ingrained. Confidence is about embracing vulnerability. This might seem counterintuitive, but true strength lies in the ability to be open and honest about your feelings. A man who can express his emotions without fear of judgment demonstrates a level of self-assuredness that few achieve. Women are drawn to this because it fosters genuine connection, breaking down walls and creating a space where trust can flourish. True confidence inspires admiration and trust, but it's ambition that sets a man apart and makes him truly unforgettable. Ambition, when rooted in purpose, creates a magnetic energy that draws others in and challenges them to see the world differently. It's not just about achieving goals, it's about living with intention, about striving towards something greater than yourself. Purpose-driven men have a way of standing out because their actions are fueled by a vision that transcends the ordinary. Ambition isn't about chasing shallow victories or hollow accomplishments. It's about aligning your goals with your values and pursuing them relentlessly. When your ambition is tied to a higher purpose, it creates a sense of clarity and focus that others can't help but notice. Women in particular are deeply drawn to men who know what they want and are unafraid to work for it. This kind of determination signals resilience, passion, and a commitment to growth. Qualities that are universally attractive. Purpose-driven ambition also reflects self-discipline. A man who sets meaningful goals and follows through with consistent effort demonstrates a mastery of his own impulses. This discipline isn't just about the end result. It's about the process of becoming. Each step toward a goal reinforces self-trust, proving to yourself and others that you are capable of achieving what you set out to do. This quiet confidence in your ability to navigate challenges and seize opportunities is both rare and captivating. Ambition also serves as a compass, guiding your decisions and actions. When you have a clear sense of purpose, you're less likely to be swayed by distractions or external pressures. This focus is not only empowering, but also deeply inspiring to those around you. Women are particularly attuned to this sense of direction because it creates a sense of stability and dependability. A man who knows where he's going provides reassurance that he's capable of leading, both in his own life and in a partnership. Another hallmark of ambition is the ability to balance patience with urgency. Pursuing meaningful goals requires understanding that progress takes time, yet it also demands the drive to keep moving forward. This balance reveals emotional maturity and a willingness to embrace both the highs and lows of the journey. Women admire men who can maintain their momentum without becoming consumed by impatience or frustration. This steadiness reflects a deeper understanding of life's rhythms and an ability to navigate them with grace. Ambition is also deeply tied to resilience. The pursuit of meaningful goals is rarely straightforward, and setbacks are inevitable. How you respond to these challenges says more about your character than the goals themselves. A purpose-driven man doesn't crumble under pressure or abandon his vision at the first sign of difficulty. Instead, he adapts, learns, and continues forward. This resilience not only builds strength, but also inspires those around you to rise above their own challenges. A key aspect of ambition is the ability to inspire others. When you pursue goals with passion and integrity, you naturally become a source of motivation for those in your circle. Women are drawn to this leadership quality because it signals a man who isn't just focused on his own success, but is also invested in uplifting others. This collaborative spirit creates a sense of partnership and shared purpose that deepens connections. Ambition also reflects creativity and vision. It's not just about working hard, it's about thinking deeply and innovatively about how to achieve your goals. This ability to see possibilities where others see obstacles is a powerful trait that sets purpose-driven men apart. Women admire men who approach life with curiosity and a willingness to explore new paths, as it signals a dynamic and adaptable mindset. Another important dimension of ambition is the ability to set boundaries. When you're committed to meaningful goals, you understand the importance of protecting your time and energy. This isn't about shutting others out. It's about prioritizing what truly matters. Women respect men who can maintain this balance, as it reflects a strong sense of self-worth and a clear understanding of what's important. Purpose-driven ambition also fosters growth. Every goal you pursue teaches you something new about yourself and the world. This continuous learning process makes you more adaptable, resourceful, and self-aware. Women are naturally drawn to men who embrace growth because it signals an openness to change and a commitment to becoming the best version of themselves. Another element of ambition is the ability to stay grounded. While striving for big goals, it's important to remain connected to your values and the people who matter most. Women appreciate men who can balance their drive with humility, as it reflects a sense of perspective and gratitude. This grounding ensures that your ambition doesn't become a source of arrogance, but remains a force for good. Ambition also challenges you to face your fears. Pursuing meaningful goals often requires stepping out of your comfort zone and confronting uncertainty. This courage is deeply attractive because it shows a willingness to take risks in the name of growth. Women respect men who can face challenges head-on, as it reflects both strength and vulnerability. Another dimension of ambition is its impact on your relationships. When you're driven by purpose, you bring a sense of vitality and excitement to your interactions. Women are drawn to this energy because it creates a dynamic connection that goes beyond surface-level attraction. Your ambition becomes a shared journey, inspiring both partners to grow and evolve together. Ambition is also a reflection of self-respect. When you set and pursue meaningful goals, you signal to yourself and others that your time and effort are valuable. This self-respect is deeply attractive because it creates a foundation of confidence and independence. Women are drawn to men who value themselves because it sets the tone for a healthy and balanced relationship. Ambition is about legacy. It's not just about achieving personal success, but about leaving a positive impact on the world. Women admire men who think beyond themselves and consider how their actions can contribute to the greater good. This sense of purpose creates a depth of character that is both rare and inspiring. Ambition gives life purpose and direction, but the way you carry that purpose can create a captivating dynamic that keeps others intrigued. There's a fine balance between openness and maintaining an air of mystery, and mastering this balance allows you to forge deeper connections while keeping relationships vibrant. Controlled mystery isn't about manipulation. It's about creating space for curiosity, fostering emotional independence, and remaining authentic while allowing room for discovery. At its core, controlled mystery begins with self-containment. A person who is secure in their emotions and doesn't feel compelled to overshare every thought or detail creates an allure that draws people closer. When you refrain from putting everything on display, you invite others to engage actively, to ask questions, and to uncover layers of who you are. This doesn't mean being secretive or aloof. It's about being intentional with what you share and when, ensuring that interactions remain dynamic and engaging. Emotional independence is a key element of this approach. A man who doesn't rely on external validation for his sense of worth exudes a quiet confidence that naturally attracts others. This independence creates a foundation for intrigue because it signals that you are not overly dependent on others to define your happiness or identity. Women, in particular, are drawn to men who are self-sufficient because it creates an equal partnership rather than a relationship burdened by emotional neediness. Unpredictability also plays a role in maintaining intrigue. Predictability can create comfort, but too much of it can lead to stagnation. When you approach life with a sense of spontaneity and curiosity, it keeps relationships exciting. This doesn't mean being erratic or unreliable. It means being open to change, exploring new experiences, and occasionally stepping outside of routines. Women are drawn to men who bring a sense of adventure and unpredictability to their interactions, as it adds excitement and depth. Controlled mystery is also reflected in your ability to listen more than you speak. When you're genuinely curious about others and give them space to share, it creates a dynamic where your presence feels valuable. Instead of trying to dominate conversations or prove yourself, you create an environment where others feel heard and appreciated. This restraint fosters curiosity because it shifts the focus outward, allowing others to feel drawn to uncover more about you. Authenticity is another vital aspect of controlled mystery. Being true to yourself while maintaining an element of intrigue ensures that your connections are genuine. When you present a curated version of yourself or attempt to manipulate how others perceive you, it often backfires, creating mistrust. Instead, being unapologetically authentic while allowing space for others to explore your depth creates a natural and lasting appeal. Controlled mystery also involves maintaining a sense of privacy. In a world where oversharing is common, a man who values discretion stands out, protecting certain aspects of your life, not out of secrecy, but out of respect for your own boundaries, creates a sense of depth. Women are particularly attuned to this because it signals maturity and self-respect. When you hold certain parts of your life sacred, it invites others to approach you with greater care and intention. The art of intrigue also involves maintaining a healthy balance between accessibility and independence. Being overly available can dilute your presence, while being too distant can create frustration. Striking the right balance ensures that your relationships remain vibrant and engaging. Women appreciate men who can make time for them without losing sight of their own goals and commitments. This balance creates an atmosphere where connection feels intentional rather than obligatory. Another aspect of controlled mystery lies in how you share your achievements and aspirations. Bragging or constantly seeking recognition can be off-putting, but sharing your accomplishments in a humble and matter-of-fact way creates admiration without overshadowing others. Women respect men who are confident in their achievements, but don't feel the need to constantly highlight them. This restraint fosters curiosity and respect. The ability to handle conflict gracefully also contributes to intrigue. A man who remains composed and thoughtful during disagreements signals emotional maturity. Instead of resorting to anger or defensiveness, he approaches challenges with a calm and solution-oriented mindset. This steadiness creates a sense of safety and trust, encouraging deeper connections. Women are drawn to men who can navigate conflict with grace because it shows strength without aggression. Controlled mystery is also about maintaining a sense of individuality. When you have your own interests, passions, and friendships outside of a relationship, it adds richness to your identity. Women admire men who can thrive independently while still being committed to their partnership. This independence ensures that the relationship remains balanced, with both individuals bringing value and excitement to the table. Another layer of intrigue comes from being unpredictable in the best ways. This might mean surprising your partner with thoughtful gestures, taking an interest in something they're passionate about, or exploring new activities together. These moments of spontaneity keep relationships fresh and exciting, ensuring that your connection continues to evolve. Controlled mystery also involves respecting the natural pace of a relationship. Trying to rush intimacy or overshare too soon can diminish the excitement of getting to know one another. Allowing relationships to unfold organically creates an environment where curiosity thrives. Women appreciate men who are patient and willing to let connections deepen over time. Physical presence also plays a role in maintaining intrigue. How you carry yourself, your posture, eye contact, and the way you engage with your surroundings communicates confidence and self-assurance. A man who is comfortable in his own skin creates a magnetic presence that naturally draws others closer. Women notice these subtle cues because they reflect a man who is self-aware and intentional. The art of intrigue also extends to how you handle success and failure. A man who can celebrate his victories with humility and learn from his setbacks with grace shows depth of character. Women respect men who approach life's ups and downs with resilience and a willingness to grow. This ability to navigate life's challenges while staying grounded creates a sense of admiration and trust. Ultimately, Controlled mystery is about creating a dynamic where curiosity and connection coexist. It's not about withholding or being elusive. It's about presenting yourself authentically while leaving room for discovery. Women are drawn to men who can balance confidence with humility, accessibility with independence, and steadiness with spontaneity. The art of intrigue creates curiosity and depth, but it's the value of your attention that solidifies your place as someone truly unforgettable. In a world where distractions are abundant and attention is easily scattered, what you choose to focus on and who you choose to give your time to speaks volumes about your character. Restraint in offering your energy and attention isn't about withholding affection. It's about recognizing that your time is your most precious resource. When treated with intention, it becomes a treasure that others respect and cherish. The principle of scarcity begins with self-respect. When you value your time and attention, you naturally become more selective about how and where you invest it. This selectiveness doesn't create distance. Instead, it fosters intrigue and appreciation. Women notice when a man is intentional with his presence. A person who doesn't give their attention away freely is perceived as someone with clear priorities, and that clarity is deeply attractive. Scarcity isn't about playing hard to get or creating artificial barriers. It's about understanding that the more freely something is given, the less it's appreciated. When you reserve your attention for the things and people that truly matter, you elevate its worth. Women admire men who know their value and don't feel the need to prove it through constant availability. This restraint signals maturity and self-awareness, creating a dynamic where every interaction feels purposeful. Another layer of scarcity involves the ability to set boundaries. By prioritizing your commitments and knowing when to say no, you create space for meaningful connections. Women are drawn to men who respect their own time because it shows they are thoughtful and disciplined. This ability to protect your energy ensures that when you do engage, your presence is genuine and impactful. Being intentional with your attention also means being fully present in the moments you choose to share. A man who listens deeply, engages thoughtfully, and focuses entirely on the person in front of him leaves a lasting impression. Women value undivided attention because it communicates that you're invested in the interaction. This focus becomes even more powerful when it's rare, reinforcing the idea that your attention is a privilege, not a given. Scarcity also challenges the need for constant validation. A man who is secure in himself doesn't feel compelled to seek reassurance through excessive communication or interaction. This independence fosters admiration because it reflects confidence and self-reliance. Women appreciate men who can maintain a sense of mystery while still being genuine, as it keeps the connection dynamic and engaging. Your ability to balance accessibility with restraint also plays a critical role. Being too available can diminish your presence, while being too distant can create frustration. Finding a balance ensures that your relationships remain vibrant and fulfilling. Women respect men who can navigate this balance with intention, as it creates a dynamic where each interaction feels valuable and meaningful. Another dimension of scarcity lies in how you approach communication. In a world of constant notifications and instant replies, taking the time to craft thoughtful responses or choosing quality over quantity in your conversations makes a significant difference. Women notice when a man communicates with purpose, as it signals that he values depth over superficiality. The way you manage your commitments also reflects the value you place on your time. A man who pursues meaningful goals and maintains a strong sense of direction naturally commands respect. Women are drawn to this focus because it creates a sense of stability and purpose. This doesn't mean neglecting relationships, but rather ensuring that your time together feels intentional and balanced. Scarcity also involves embracing delayed gratification. By not rushing interactions or relationships, you allow connections to deepen organically. This patience signals emotional maturity and a willingness to let things unfold naturally. Women appreciate men who don't seek instant rewards, but are instead invested in building something meaningful over time. The value of your attention is also amplified when you bring energy and intention to every interaction. A man who consistently shows up with enthusiasm, thoughtfulness, and purpose creates an atmosphere of warmth and connection. Women remember how they feel in your presence, and when that presence is both rare and impactful, it becomes even more cherished. Another important aspect of scarcity is understanding when to step back. Giving space in a relationship allows for reflection, growth, and appreciation. Women admire men who can respect their independence and encourage mutual growth. This dynamic creates a partnership where both individuals thrive without feeling suffocated or constrained. The principle of scarcity also extends to how you share your thoughts and emotions. By being intentional with what you reveal and when, you create a sense of depth and intrigue. Women value men who are open but not overly transparent, as it allows for continuous discovery and keeps the connection dynamic. Scarcity doesn't mean withholding affection or playing games. It's about ensuring that your energy and attention align with your values and priorities. Women respect men who are clear about what matters to them and who honor their commitments with integrity. This clarity fosters trust and admiration, strengthening the bond over time. Your ability to manage distractions also speaks to the value of your attention. In a world filled with competing demands, a man who can prioritize meaningful interactions stands out. Women notice when you choose to focus on them rather than being consumed by external noise. This intentional presence creates a sense of connection that is both rare and deeply fulfilling. Scarcity also enhances the way others perceive your achievements and values. When you dedicate your attention to pursuits that align with your purpose, it reinforces your sense of identity and direction. Women are inspired by men who are driven by meaningful goals because it reflects a commitment to growth and self-improvement. Ultimately, the value of your attention lies in its authenticity. When you engage with sincerity and thoughtfulness, it creates a lasting impact that others cherish. Women are drawn to men who bring depth and intention to their interactions, as it signals a level of emotional intelligence that sets you apart. The value of your attention builds meaningful connections. But there's another layer to understanding how attraction works. Social dynamics often play a powerful, sometimes subtle role in shaping how others perceive you. Pre-selection psychology operates on the principle that people are naturally drawn to those who are already valued by others. This isn't about superficial popularity or putting on a facade. It's about cultivating a life so full of genuine relationships and purpose that others can't help but notice your worth. At the heart of pre-selection psychology is authenticity. When people see you surrounded by meaningful connections, friends, colleagues, and a community that values you, it sends a strong signal that you're someone worth knowing. Women, in particular, are highly attuned to these social cues because they reflect your ability to form and sustain healthy relationships. This ability signals emotional intelligence, reliability, and a sense of groundedness, all of which are deeply attractive qualities. The impact of perceived value lies in its subtlety. It's not about loudly showcasing your social connections or bragging about your achievements. Instead, it's about letting your actions and interactions speak for themselves. When you treat people with kindness, respect, and consistency, it naturally builds a reputation that precedes you. Women notice these qualities not because you're trying to impress them, but because they reveal your true character. A key aspect of pre-selection psychology is the way you engage with your community, whether it's through friendships, work relationships, or family bonds. The strength of these connections reflects your ability to nurture trust and mutual respect. Women often look for these qualities because they indicate that you're capable of creating similar dynamics in a romantic relationship. When others value your presence, it creates an undeniable ripple effect that enhances your perceived worth. Confidence plays a crucial role in how pre-selection operates. A man who is comfortable in his own skin and secure in his relationships naturally exudes a sense of ease that draws others in. Women notice this confidence not just in how you carry yourself, but also in how you interact with others. A man who can navigate social situations with grace, humor, and genuine interest signals a level of maturity that is hard to ignore. Pre-selection psychology also highlights the importance of generosity in building connections. When you give your time, energy, or expertise without expecting something in return, it creates a sense of goodwill that others appreciate and remember. Women are drawn to men who contribute positively to their social circles because it demonstrates selflessness and emotional maturity. The way you handle challenges within your social network also reveals a great deal about your character. Conflict is inevitable, but your ability to navigate it thoughtfully and constructively sets you apart. Women respect men who can address disagreements without resorting to defensiveness or aggression. This emotional intelligence not only strengthens your relationships, but also adds to your perceived value. Pre-selection isn't about being liked by everyone. It's about being respected by the right people. Women pay attention to how you choose your friends and the kind of energy you surround yourself with. A man who prioritizes meaningful, uplifting relationships signals that he has strong values and discernment. This selectiveness enhances your perceived worth because it shows you value quality over quantity. Your ability to inspire others is another aspect of pre-selection psychology. When you pursue your goals with passion and integrity, it naturally motivates those around you. Women are drawn to this quality because it reflects a sense of purpose and leadership. A man who uplifts his community by example becomes a magnet for admiration and respect. The way you celebrate others also contributes to your perceived value. A man who supports the achievements and growth of those around him demonstrates security and confidence. Women notice this because it reflects a man who isn't threatened by the success of others, but instead finds joy in their happiness. This mindset fosters an environment of trust and mutual respect, which is essential for any healthy relationship. Pre-selection psychology also emphasizes the importance of balancing individuality with connection. While being part of a community is attractive, maintaining your unique identity within that group is equally important. Women admire men who can contribute to a collective while still standing out as individuals. This balance signals strength, confidence, and a clear sense of self. Another key element is your ability to maintain composure in social settings. Whether it's handling an awkward situation or navigating a high-stakes interaction, Your ability to remain calm and collected speaks volumes. Women notice when a man can face challenges with grace, as it reflects emotional resilience and maturity. This poise enhances your perceived value and creates a sense of security. Your reputation within your social circle is another powerful aspect of preselection. People talk, and the way others describe you can significantly influence how you're perceived. Women are often attentive to these subtle cues, as they provide insights into your character and behavior. Building and maintaining a positive reputation through integrity and consistency ensures that others speak highly of you, reinforcing your value. Pre-selection psychology also touches on the importance of non-verbal communication. The way you carry yourself, your posture, eye contact, and demeanor sends subtle yet powerful signals about your confidence and self-assuredness. Women are naturally drawn to men who exude a sense of ease and authenticity in their body language, as it complements the verbal messages you convey. The quality of your interactions also plays a significant role. Women notice when you engage meaningfully with others, whether through thoughtful conversations, shared laughter, or acts of kindness. These interactions reveal your ability to connect on a deeper level, creating a sense of trust and admiration that enhances your perceived worth. Your ability to adapt to different social dynamics is another aspect that highlights your value. Whether you're in a formal setting or a casual gathering, your ability to navigate these spaces with confidence and authenticity shows emotional intelligence. Women respect men who can seamlessly transition between different environments while remaining true to themselves. Pre-selection psychology isn't about creating a persona. It's about aligning your external interactions with your internal values. When your words, actions, and relationships reflect authenticity and integrity, it creates a compelling narrative that others are drawn to. Women appreciate men who live in alignment with their principles because it signals reliability and consistency. The power of preselection highlights the value of how others perceive you, but true influence is built on a foundation much deeper than social dynamics. At the core of what makes a man truly magnetic lies emotional resilience and inner strength. These qualities transcend trends and circumstances, creating a sense of security that is timeless. Masculinity, when rooted in self-awareness and guided by Stoic principles, becomes a force that not only attracts, but also sustains meaningful connections. True masculinity isn't about dominance or bravado. It's about steadiness in the face of life's uncertainties. Emotional resilience allows a man to navigate challenges without losing his composure or sense of self. Women are naturally drawn to this trait because it creates an atmosphere of trust. When you're steady, even under pressure, it reassures others that they can rely on you. This doesn't mean suppressing emotions, but mastering the ability to process them constructively and respond thoughtfully. Inner strength begins with self-discipline. A man who can control his impulses and act with intention rather than reaction demonstrates maturity and focus. Women admire this quality because it signals that you're not easily swayed by external forces. Self-discipline also fosters consistency, which builds trust over time. Whether in relationships, work, or personal growth, your ability to stay the course reflects your commitment to what truly matters. The timeless magnetism of masculinity is also evident in how you handle setbacks. Life will inevitably bring moments of failure or disappointment, but your ability to rise above them defines your character. Resilience doesn't mean avoiding pain. It means facing it head-on and using it as fuel for growth. Women respect men who can acknowledge their struggles without being consumed by them. This strength creates a foundation for deeper emotional intimacy, as it shows that you can handle not only your challenges, but also those of a partner. Another key aspect of masculinity is accountability. A man who takes responsibility for his actions and decisions demonstrates integrity and reliability. Women value this trait because it shows that you're willing to own your mistakes and learn from them. Accountability fosters respect and admiration, as it reflects a commitment to self-improvement and a willingness to grow. Stoic guidance teaches that masculinity is deeply tied to how you view control. Understanding the dichotomy of control, the distinction between what is within your power and what is not, allows you to focus your energy on what truly matters. This mindset creates a sense of calm and clarity that others find reassuring. Women are drawn to men who can navigate life's uncertainties with a sense of purpose and composure. Masculinity also involves the courage to stand by your values. In a world that often pressures individuals to conform, staying true to your principles sets you apart. Women admire men who have a clear sense of right and wrong and aren't afraid to act in alignment with their beliefs. This authenticity creates a connection based on mutual respect and admiration. Physical presence can also reflect inner strength. While emotional resilience is paramount, how you carry yourself physically through posture, eye contact, and movement communicates confidence and self-assuredness. Women notice these subtle cues because they reflect your level of comfort with yourself and the world around you. A grounded physical presence complements the emotional depth that underpins true masculinity. Another layer of timeless masculinity is found in your ability to create security. This doesn't mean providing material wealth, but fostering an environment where others feel safe to express themselves and be vulnerable. Emotional safety is a cornerstone of any meaningful relationship, and women are deeply drawn to men who can provide it. Your steadiness, empathy, and ability to listen without judgment create the foundation for this security. Humility is another vital component of masculinity. True strength isn't about boasting or seeking validation. It's about recognizing your achievements while remaining open to growth. Women respect men who are confident without arrogance because it signals emotional intelligence and a willingness to learn. Humility also fosters deeper connections, as it allows for genuine exchanges without the need for pretense. Masculinity is also reflected in how you approach leadership. Whether in relationships, friendships, or work, the ability to take initiative and inspire others is a hallmark of inner strength. Leadership doesn't mean controlling or dominating, but guiding with purpose and care. Women are drawn to men who can lead with empathy and vision, as it creates a dynamic where both partners can thrive. Your ability to manage conflict is another indicator of emotional resilience. Disagreements and challenges are inevitable, but how you handle them reveals your character. A man who approaches conflict with patience and a focus on resolution demonstrates maturity and stability. Women value this because it ensures that challenges become opportunities for growth rather than sources of division. Masculinity is also about balance. The ability to harmonize strength with gentleness, independence with connection, and ambition with contentment creates a dynamic that is deeply attractive. Women appreciate men who can navigate these dualities with grace, as it reflects a well-rounded and thoughtful approach to life. Stoic masculinity emphasizes living with purpose. A man who knows what he stands for and actively pursues meaningful goals radiates an energy that is both inspiring and magnetic. This sense of purpose isn't about chasing external validation, but aligning your actions with your values. Women are drawn to this because it signals depth and intention, qualities that foster lasting admiration and respect. Resilience is also reflected in how you handle success. A man who can celebrate his achievements without losing sight of his values demonstrates maturity and focus. Women notice when success doesn't change who you are, but instead deepens your commitment to growth and connection. This steadiness ensures that your relationships remain grounded and authentic. The timeless magnetism of masculinity lies in its ability to create stability in an ever-changing world. When you cultivate emotional resilience and inner strength, you become a source of comfort and inspiration for those around you. This isn't about perfection, but about consistently striving to align your actions with your principles. The timeless magnetism of masculinity creates a foundation of strength and emotional resilience, but it is charismatic leadership that brings this strength to life through action. Leadership is not about dominance or control, but about inspiring trust and showing direction through decisive action. It's about creating an environment where others feel safe, motivated, and empowered. True leadership, when guided by Stoic principles, is rooted in purpose and fueled by the ability to make thoughtful decisions that align with values and long-term vision. At the heart of charismatic leadership lies decisiveness. A leader who can make clear, confident decisions, even in the face of uncertainty, instills confidence in those around him. This doesn't mean acting hastily or without consideration, but being able to weigh options carefully and commit to a course of action. Women are naturally drawn to men who exhibit this quality because it reflects reliability and the ability to handle responsibility with clarity and focus. Stoic guidance teaches that effective leadership begins with self-leadership. Before you can inspire or guide others, you must first master your own emotions, goals, and priorities. This internal alignment creates a sense of authenticity that others respect. Women notice when a man leads by example, living in alignment with his values and demonstrating integrity in his actions. This consistency creates trust, as it shows that your leadership isn't performative, but genuine. Charismatic leadership also involves understanding the needs of those you lead. Whether in personal relationships, friendships, or professional environments, the ability to listen deeply and empathize with others sets a strong foundation for connection. Women respect men who can balance decisiveness with empathy, as it reflects a nuanced understanding of human dynamics. This balance ensures that your leadership feels inclusive rather than imposing. Another hallmark of charismatic leadership is adaptability. The ability to adjust your approach based on the situation shows emotional intelligence and resourcefulness. Women admire men who can navigate changing circumstances with grace, as it reflects resilience and creativity. This adaptability also signals that you're willing to learn and grow, traits that are essential for building meaningful connections. The way you communicate as a leader also plays a critical role in inspiring trust. Clear, confident communication fosters understanding and eliminates confusion. Women notice when a man can articulate his thoughts with precision and sincerity, as it creates an atmosphere of transparency and mutual respect. This clarity doesn't just apply to words, but also to actions. Aligning what you say with what you do reinforces your reliability as a leader. Leadership is also about accountability. A man who takes responsibility for his decisions and actions demonstrates integrity and maturity. Women value this quality because it shows that you're willing to own your mistakes and learn from them. This accountability not only strengthens trust, but also inspires others to adopt the same level of responsibility in their own lives. The ability to inspire through vision is another key aspect of charismatic leadership. When you have a clear sense of purpose and can articulate that vision to others, it creates a sense of shared direction. Women are drawn to men who can look beyond immediate challenges and focus on long-term goals, as it reflects foresight and determination. This ability to inspire others toward a common purpose creates a dynamic that fosters collaboration and mutual growth. Charismatic leadership also involves creating opportunities for others to thrive. A true leader doesn't seek to dominate, but to uplift. Women notice when a man encourages the growth and success of those around him, as it reflects generosity and selflessness. This approach creates an environment where everyone feels valued, reinforcing your leadership as a force for positive change. The courage to make difficult decisions is another defining trait of charismatic leadership. Life often presents situations where there is no perfect choice, but a leader must still act. Women admire men who can face these moments with resolve, prioritizing what is right over what is easy. This courage signals emotional strength and a willingness to shoulder responsibility for the greater good. Charismatic leadership also emphasizes consistency. A leader who consistently shows up with focus, energy, and commitment earns the trust of those around him. Women respect men who can maintain their principles and drive even when faced with challenges, as it reflects reliability and dedication. This consistency reinforces your role as someone others can depend on. Stoic leadership also involves practicing humility. A man who leads with humility recognizes that leadership is not about ego, but service. Women appreciate men who can acknowledge their limitations and seek input from others, as it reflects confidence without arrogance. This humility fosters collaboration and mutual respect, strengthening relationships on both personal and professional levels. Another dimension of charismatic leadership is the ability to inspire confidence in others. By recognizing and nurturing the strengths of those around you, you create a sense of empowerment and belonging. Women notice when a man takes the time to uplift and encourage others, as it reflects emotional intelligence and a commitment to collective success. This approach builds a culture of trust and collaboration that deepens connections. Your ability to handle pressure as a leader also shapes how others perceive you. Maintaining composure in high-stakes situations signals resilience and focus. Women respect men who can remain calm under pressure, as it creates a sense of security and stability. This steadiness ensures that challenges are met with thoughtful action rather than reactive emotion. Charismatic leadership also involves the ability to inspire hope. A leader who can motivate others to see possibilities rather than obstacles fosters a sense of optimism and resilience. Women admire men who can uplift and energize those around them, as it reflects vision and emotional strength. This ability to inspire hope creates an environment where growth and progress are not only possible, but inevitable. The timeless quality of charismatic leadership lies in its ability to connect strength with compassion. When you lead with both, you create relationships that are built on trust, respect, and mutual admiration. Women are drawn to men who can navigate this balance, as it reflects emotional intelligence and a deep understanding of human dynamics. Leadership guided by decisiveness and purpose creates trust and direction, but emotional intelligence is what truly deepens connection. It's the quiet strength of understanding your own emotions and the ability to empathize with others that transforms relationships from surface-level interactions into profound bonds. Emotional intelligence, rooted in Stoic principles, becomes a tool for navigating life with clarity, fostering intimacy, and maintaining harmony even in challenging moments. At its core, emotional intelligence begins with self-awareness. Knowing your own emotional triggers, patterns, and responses allows you to approach situations with intention rather than reaction. This self-awareness creates a sense of calm and composure that others find deeply reassuring. Women, in particular, are drawn to men who exhibit this level of understanding because it signals maturity and the capacity to handle complex emotions without being overwhelmed. The ability to manage emotions is another vital aspect of emotional intelligence. Life is unpredictable, and relationships often bring challenges, but how you navigate these moments defines your character. A man who can process anger, frustration, or disappointment without lashing out creates an environment of safety and trust. Women notice this emotional control because it reflects strength without suppression, a balance that allows for honest expression while maintaining respect and understanding. Empathy forms the bridge between self-awareness and connection. Understanding and valuing the feelings of others requires not just listening, but truly hearing. Women value men who can recognize and validate their emotions without dismissing or trying to fix them. This empathy fosters deeper intimacy, as it shows a willingness to meet someone where they are and offer support without judgment. Communication is another cornerstone of emotional intelligence. The ability to articulate your thoughts and feelings with clarity ensures that misunderstandings are minimized and trust is built. Women respect men who can express vulnerability with confidence, as it breaks down barriers and invites genuine connection. This level of communication isn't about speaking often, but about speaking meaningfully, creating space for dialogue that enriches the relationship. Emotional intelligence also involves recognizing the difference between reacting and responding. A reaction is immediate and often fueled by unchecked emotions, while a response is thoughtful and intentional. Women admire men who can take a moment to process their feelings before addressing a situation, as it reflects patience and emotional maturity. This approach ensures that conflicts become opportunities for growth rather than sources of division. Another key element of emotional intelligence is adaptability. Life's challenges often require flexibility in thought and action, and the ability to adjust without losing your core values demonstrates resilience. Women notice this capacity because it signals strength and a willingness to navigate life's uncertainties with grace. This adaptability also ensures that relationships remain dynamic and responsive to change. The role of non-verbal communication in emotional intelligence cannot be overstated. Your body language, tone of voice, and even the pauses in your speech convey as much, if not more, than your words. Women are particularly attuned to these cues because they often reveal the underlying emotions that words might mask. Mastering non-verbal communication ensures that your presence aligns with your intentions, creating a sense of authenticity and trust. Boundaries are another vital aspect of emotional intelligence. Knowing where to draw the line ensures that your relationships remain balanced and respectful. Women value men who can assert their needs and limits without being dismissive or aggressive, as it reflects a deep understanding of self-worth and mutual respect. These boundaries create a dynamic where both partners feel valued and heard. Emotional intelligence also involves the ability to let go of grudges and practice forgiveness. Holding on to resentment not only damages relationships, but also creates unnecessary emotional weight. Women admire men who can address conflicts directly, seek resolution, and move forward without dwelling on past hurts. This willingness to forgive signals emotional strength and a commitment to preserving the relationship's health. Patience is another hallmark of emotional intelligence. Relationships require time to grow and evolve, and the ability to allow space for this natural progression is invaluable. Women appreciate men who can approach challenges with calm and measured responses rather than rushing to conclusions or decisions. This patience fosters an environment where both individuals feel free to explore and express themselves without fear of pressure or judgment. The practice of gratitude also enhances emotional intelligence. Recognizing and appreciating the positives in a relationship creates a foundation of mutual respect and admiration. Women notice when a man takes the time to acknowledge their efforts and contributions, as it reflects attentiveness and care. Gratitude fosters a sense of partnership, reminding both individuals of the value they bring to each other's lives. Emotional intelligence also involves a commitment to continuous growth. Understanding that you're not static and that there's always room to improve ensures that your relationships remain vibrant and evolving. Women are drawn to men who embrace self-improvement, as it signals humility and a willingness to adapt for the sake of the relationship's health. Humor, when used with care, is another tool of emotional intelligence. The ability to bring lightness to tense situations without dismissing their seriousness reflects emotional agility. Women value men who can balance humor with sincerity, as it creates a dynamic where challenges feel less overwhelming and joy becomes a shared experience. Another dimension of emotional intelligence is the capacity to celebrate your partner's individuality. Supporting their goals, passions, and interests without feeling threatened or insecure reflects emotional maturity. Women admire men who can champion their partner's growth while maintaining their own sense of self, creating a relationship that thrives on mutual encouragement and support. Emotional intelligence also involves the ability to recognize and manage stress. Life's demands can create tension, but your capacity to handle these pressures without letting them spill into your relationships is crucial. Women notice when a man can separate external stresses from personal interactions, as it ensures that the relationship remains a source of comfort rather than conflict. Ultimately, emotional intelligence is about creating a space where both individuals feel seen, valued, and supported. It's the ability to navigate emotions, both your own and others, with grace and intention. Women are drawn to men who embody this quality because it fosters trust, intimacy, and a sense of partnership that withstands the tests of time. Emotional intelligence creates the foundation for meaningful connections, but it's passion with purpose that brings them to life. When your interests align with a greater sense of meaning, they transform from mere hobbies into magnetic forces that draw admiration and respect. Purpose-driven passion isn't just about what you do, it's about why you do it. This alignment creates an energy that inspires others and makes your presence unforgettable. At the heart of passion with purpose lies authenticity. Pursuing what truly resonates with you signals a level of self-awareness that others find deeply compelling. Women, in particular, are drawn to men who embrace their passions without pretense because it reflects confidence and a willingness to live authentically. This authenticity removes the need for external validation, allowing your pursuits to stand on their own merit. Passion becomes magnetic when it's pursued with consistency and focus. Dabbling in various interests without commitment dilutes your energy, but dedicating yourself to a meaningful pursuit creates depth. Women notice when a man is fully invested in something he cares about, as it reflects discipline and the ability to follow through. This consistency shows that you're capable of building something substantial, whether in your personal life, career, or relationships. Purpose-driven passion also inspires others to reflect on their own lives. When you're genuinely excited about what you do, it creates a ripple effect that motivates those around you to pursue their own goals. Women admire this quality because it demonstrates leadership and a commitment to growth. Your passion becomes a shared experience, one that elevates everyone involved. The alignment between passion and purpose is also a reflection of your values. When your pursuits are guided by what matters most to you, they carry a sense of integrity that is hard to ignore. Women respect men who prioritize meaningful goals over fleeting distractions, as it signals emotional maturity and clarity of vision. This alignment creates a dynamic where your actions speak louder than words, reinforcing your reliability and focus. Your ability to navigate challenges within your pursuits further enhances their magnetic quality. Passion without resilience falters at the first sign of difficulty, but purpose-driven passion thrives on perseverance. Women admire men who can face setbacks with determination and adapt to obstacles without losing sight of their goals. This resilience not only strengthens your character, but also deepens the admiration of those who witness your journey. Another aspect of purpose-driven passion is its ability to create a sense of balance. While it's important to dedicate yourself to your pursuits, maintaining harmony in other areas of your life ensures that your passion doesn't become an obsession. Women notice when a man can pursue his goals with intensity while still nurturing relationships and personal well-being. This balance signals emotional intelligence and the ability to prioritize effectively. Passion with purpose also involves sharing your journey with others, whether through mentorship, collaboration, or simply discussing your experiences. Inviting others into your world creates connection. Women appreciate men who can articulate their passions in a way that is engaging and inspiring, as it reflects a willingness to connect on a deeper level. This sharing fosters mutual respect and admiration, enriching both your pursuits and your relationships. The energy you bring to your passions is another critical factor. Pursuing something out of obligation or to impress others lacks the authenticity needed to create true magnetism. Women are drawn to men who genuinely enjoy their pursuits because it creates a sense of joy and fulfillment that is impossible to fake. This energy becomes contagious, making your presence both uplifting and memorable. Purpose-driven passion also challenges you to grow. When your pursuits align with your values, they push you to develop new skills, expand your perspective, and overcome limitations. Women respect men who embrace growth as part of their journey because it reflects humility and a commitment to continuous improvement. This willingness to evolve ensures that your passion remains dynamic and relevant. Another dimension of passion with purpose is its ability to create a legacy. Pursuing goals that contribute to something greater than yourself ensures that your efforts have a lasting impact. Women admire men who think beyond their own needs and consider how their actions can benefit others. This selflessness adds depth to your pursuits, making them not only admirable, but also meaningful. Your ability to stay grounded within your passion is equally important. Success can be intoxicating, but maintaining humility ensures that your achievements don't overshadow your character. Women notice when a man can celebrate his victories without losing sight of what truly matters. This grounding creates a sense of stability and authenticity that strengthens your connections. Purpose-driven passion also fosters creativity. When you're deeply invested in something, it encourages innovative thinking and a willingness to explore new ideas. Women appreciate men who approach their pursuit with a curiosity and openness, as it reflects a dynamic mindset that keeps relationships and interactions fresh and engaging. This creativity adds layers to your character, making you even more intriguing. The ability to set boundaries within your pursuits is another aspect of purpose-driven passion. Knowing when to say no to distractions or opportunities that don't align with your goals ensures that your energy remains focused. Women respect men who can prioritize their commitments without losing sight of their values, as it signals discipline and a clear sense of purpose. Passion with purpose creates a sense of fulfillment that radiates outward. When you're aligned with what truly matters to you, it reflects in every aspect of your life. Women are drawn to this fulfillment because it signals that you're not seeking completion from others, but instead bring a sense of wholeness to your relationships. This dynamic fosters mutual growth and admiration, creating connections that are both meaningful and lasting. Purpose-driven passion ignites a life of meaning, but it's resilience that ensures you stay the course when challenges arise. True strength is revealed not in the absence of obstacles, but in how you respond to them. Emotional composure, a hallmark of Stoic discipline, transforms setbacks into opportunities and creates a sense of calm that inspires trust and admiration. This balance of control and strength is not just an asset in your personal growth, but also deeply appealing to women, as it signals a level of emotional maturity that few can achieve. Resilience begins with understanding that not every situation requires a reaction. The ability to pause, assess, and choose your response thoughtfully is a sign of inner strength. Women notice when a man can navigate conflict or frustration without losing his temper because it reflects control over himself and respect for others. This restraint creates a sense of safety, showing that you can handle challenges without letting emotions dictate your actions. Stoic discipline teaches that emotions are not inherently bad. They are signals that require understanding and management. By recognizing your emotional triggers, you gain the ability to respond intentionally rather than impulsively. Women admire men who have mastered this level of self-awareness because it shows a willingness to grow and a commitment to maintaining harmony in relationships. This control doesn't suppress emotions, but channels them constructively, allowing for honest and productive communication. Resilience also involves shifting your perspective on adversity. Instead of seeing difficulties as threats, they become opportunities for growth. A man who embraces challenges with optimism and determination demonstrates a mindset that is both inspiring and reassuring. Women are drawn to this approach because it reflects a belief in progress and the ability to overcome obstacles together. The ability to manage disappointment is another aspect of emotional composure. Life doesn't always go as planned, but your capacity to handle setbacks with grace sets you apart. Women respect men who can acknowledge their feelings without being consumed by them, as it shows emotional depth and strength. This resilience creates a foundation for deeper connections, as it assures others that you won't be derailed by temporary difficulties. Resilience is also reflected in your ability to let go of what you cannot control. Stoic principles emphasize focusing on what is within your power and releasing attachment to outcomes beyond your influence. Women appreciate men who can navigate uncertainty with calm and clarity, as it demonstrates trust in the process and a refusal to be overwhelmed by fear or frustration. This mindset fosters a sense of stability, making you a source of comfort and support. Another element of resilience is maintaining your composure in the face of criticism. A man who can accept feedback without defensiveness or anger demonstrates humility and openness. Women admire this quality because it reflects confidence and a willingness to learn. This ability to process criticism constructively ensures that your relationships remain balanced and focused on mutual growth. Resilience also involves recognizing the difference between reacting and responding. A reaction is immediate, often driven by unchecked emotions, while a response is deliberate and thoughtful. Women respect men who take the time to process their feelings before addressing a situation, as it shows patience and emotional intelligence. This approach ensures that disagreements become opportunities for understanding rather than sources of division. Your ability to stay grounded during emotional turbulence also reflects resilience. When you can maintain a sense of perspective and not let temporary feelings dictate your actions, it creates a dynamic of trust and respect. Women notice this steadiness because it signals maturity and the capacity to provide stability in relationships. This grounding allows for deeper intimacy, as it creates a space where emotions can be shared without fear of judgment or volatility. Resilience over reaction also involves practicing forgiveness. Holding on to grudges not only damages relationships, but also weighs heavily on your emotional well-being. Women admire men who can address conflicts directly, seek resolution, and move forward with a clean slate. This willingness to forgive demonstrates emotional strength and a commitment to maintaining healthy connections. Another key aspect of resilience is the ability to manage stress without letting it affect your relationships. Life's demands can create tension, but your capacity to handle these pressures thoughtfully ensures that your interactions remain positive and supportive. Women respect men who can separate external stresses from personal interactions, as it shows emotional discipline and prioritization of the relationship's health. Resilience also means finding balance in how you express your emotions. While composure is essential, it's equally important to be open and vulnerable when appropriate. Women value men who can share their feelings honestly without losing control, because it creates a dynamic of trust and understanding. This balance ensures that your emotional strength complements your ability to connect deeply. The practice of gratitude enhances resilience by shifting your focus from what's wrong to what's right. Recognizing the positives in any situation helps maintain perspective and fosters emotional balance. Women notice when a man takes the time to appreciate the good in his life, as it reflects emotional intelligence and a commitment to cultivating positivity. Resilience also involves the ability to support others during their struggles. Being a source of encouragement and understanding when someone else is facing challenges demonstrates compassion and emotional depth. Women are drawn to men who can offer strength and comfort without overshadowing their partner's autonomy. This support creates a partnership that thrives on mutual care and respect. Another dimension of resilience is the ability to learn from failure. Instead of fearing mistakes, A resilient man sees them as opportunities to grow and improve. Women respect men who can acknowledge their shortcomings without being defined by them, as it reflects humility and determination. This mindset fosters a dynamic of continuous learning and progress, ensuring that your relationships remain vibrant and evolving. Ultimately, resilience over reaction is about creating a sense of emotional security for yourself and those around you. It's the ability to navigate life's highs and lows with grace, transforming challenges into stepping stones rather than stumbling blocks. Women are naturally drawn to this quality because it signals strength, maturity, and a commitment to maintaining balance and harmony. Resilience fosters emotional stability, but the balance of accessibility and mystery adds an element of intrigue that deepens connections and keeps relationships vibrant. This delicate dance between openness and independence requires intention and thoughtfulness. It's not about withholding or creating artificial barriers, but about allowing space for curiosity and mutual growth while remaining authentic and emotionally available. The foundation of this balance lies in understanding your own boundaries and honoring them. When you maintain independence, you create a sense of self that is complete and unshaken by external influences. Women notice this because it signals emotional maturity and self-respect. Your ability to be independent while remaining emotionally present makes you both dependable and intriguing, creating a dynamic that fosters respect and admiration. Accessibility is about being emotionally available and responsive without becoming overly dependent or losing sight of your individuality. It means showing genuine interest, engaging meaningfully, and being present in your interactions. Women value this quality because it signals that you are invested in the connection while still maintaining your sense of self. This balance ensures that your presence is felt without being overwhelming. Mystery, on the other hand, isn't about being evasive or secretive. It's about creating space for discovery and allowing the relationship to unfold naturally. When you don't feel the need to reveal everything at once, it encourages curiosity and keeps the connection dynamic. Women are drawn to this quality because it signals confidence and emotional independence, allowing the relationship to grow through mutual exploration. The interplay of accessibility and mystery is also reflected in how you communicate. Being open about your thoughts and feelings shows honesty and builds trust, while holding back just enough creates anticipation and keeps the connection engaging. Women appreciate men who can navigate this balance with authenticity, as it fosters both emotional intimacy and excitement. Maintaining this balance also involves knowing when to prioritize time for yourself. Independence is not about distancing yourself from others, but about ensuring that your sense of identity remains intact. Women respect men who can pursue their own interests and passions while still making time for the relationship. This independence enriches the connection by bringing new energy and perspectives to the partnership. The ability to listen deeply and engage thoughtfully further enhances accessibility. When you give your full attention to someone, it signals that you value their presence and perspective. Women notice this because it creates a sense of connection and respect. This attentiveness is complemented by moments of quiet introspection, where you allow space for reflection and curiosity to thrive. Another aspect of balancing accessibility and mystery is in how you share your goals and ambitions. Being transparent about your aspirations shows direction and purpose, while leaving room for growth and evolution keeps the connection dynamic. Women admire men who are driven but open to new possibilities, as it signals both stability and adaptability. The way you handle conflict also reflects this balance. Being accessible means addressing challenges with openness and a willingness to understand, while maintaining mystery means refraining from revealing every thought or motion in the heat of the moment. Women respect men who can approach conflict with calm and measured responses, as it ensures that disagreements lead to resolution rather than division. Physical presence also plays a role in balancing accessibility and mystery. How you carry yourself, your posture, eye contact and demeanor communicates confidence and approachability while leaving room for intrigue. Women are attuned to these subtleties because they reflect your level of comfort with yourself and your surroundings. A grounded physical presence enhances your accessibility while preserving an air of mystery. Another element of this balance lies in the way you manage your social interactions. Being friendly and engaging signals openness, while maintaining boundaries ensures that your energy isn't spread too thin. Women appreciate men who can navigate social dynamics with ease, as it reflects emotional intelligence and a clear sense of priorities. This ability to balance connection with selectivity adds depth to your character. The practice of gratitude also enhances accessibility. Acknowledging and appreciating the efforts and contributions of others fosters a sense of closeness and mutual respect. Women notice when a man takes the time to express gratitude, as it reflects attentiveness and care. This openness doesn't diminish your mystery, but instead deepens the connection by showing that you value the relationship. Mystery is also preserved through your ability to embrace patience. Allowing the relationship to develop naturally without rushing into unnecessary disclosures creates a sense of anticipation. Women admire men who can navigate this progression with intention, as it ensures that the connection remains dynamic and engaging. This patience reflects emotional maturity and a willingness to let things unfold at their own pace. Your ability to create meaningful experiences also reflects this balance. Being accessible means sharing your time and energy, while maintaining mystery means allowing those moments to carry depth and meaning without over-explaining. Women value these shared experiences because they strengthen the connection while leaving room for curiosity and continued exploration. The balance of accessibility and mystery also involves respecting the individuality of your partner. Supporting their growth and independence while remaining present creates a partnership that thrives on mutual respect. Women appreciate men who can celebrate their partner's achievements without feeling threatened, as it signals security and self-assurance. This respect enriches the relationship by fostering equality and trust. This balance is about embracing the natural ebb and flow of connection. Accessibility ensures that your presence is felt, while mystery allows for space to breathe and grow. Women are drawn to this dynamic because it creates a relationship that feels both secure and exciting, grounded yet ever-evolving. The delicate balance of accessibility and mystery creates intrigue and fosters meaningful connections, but it is authenticity that turns those connections into genuine, lasting relationships. True authenticity is a powerful force that draws people in, creating bonds built on trust, respect, and shared understanding. When you prioritize being truthful over performing for approval, you send a clear message that you value sincerity and depth above all else. This approach not only attracts admiration, but also strengthens relationships in ways that superficial charm never can. Authenticity begins with self-awareness. Knowing who you are your values, strengths, and areas for growth, allows you to present yourself honestly without pretense. Women are drawn to men who are comfortable in their own skin because it signals confidence and a refusal to conform to societal expectations. This self-assurance fosters trust, as it shows that you are not afraid to be vulnerable or real in your interactions. Building genuine relationships means prioritizing depth over appearances. While charm and wit can capture attention momentarily, authenticity sustains connection by revealing the substance behind the surface. Women appreciate men who can move beyond small talk to engage in meaningful conversations. Sharing your thoughts, beliefs, and experiences openly creates a dynamic where both individuals feel seen and understood. The key to authenticity is consistency. Being true to yourself in every situation ensures that your actions align with your words. Women respect men who can maintain their integrity even when faced with challenges or temptations to compromise. This consistency not only reinforces trust, but also demonstrates emotional strength and reliability, essential qualities in any lasting relationship. Authenticity also involves being transparent about your intentions. Whether in casual interactions or serious relationships, clarity removes ambiguity and creates a sense of security. Women value men who can express their feelings and goals honestly without playing games or sending mixed signals. This openness fosters respect and ensures that the relationship is grounded in mutual understanding. Another aspect of authenticity is the willingness to embrace imperfections. Trying to present yourself as flawless not only creates unnecessary pressure, but also distances you from others. Women admire men who can acknowledge their mistakes and learn from them because it shows humility and a commitment to growth. This vulnerability allows for deeper connections as it removes the need for perfection and invites genuine acceptance. Authenticity is also reflected in how you handle disagreements. Being honest about your feelings and perspectives, even when they differ, demonstrates courage and respect. Women appreciate men who can communicate their views without aggression or defensiveness, as it fosters a dynamic of mutual respect and collaboration. This openness ensures that conflicts become opportunities for growth rather than sources of division. Another critical element of authenticity is the ability to listen. Genuine relationships thrive on mutual exchange, and listening with intention creates a space where others feel valued. Women notice when a man pays attention not just to their words, but to the emotions and meanings behind them. This attentiveness strengthens the connection and builds a foundation of trust and respect. Authenticity also involves the courage to set boundaries. Saying no when necessary and standing firm in your values shows that you respect yourself and expect the same from others. Women admire men who can assert themselves without being dismissive, as it reflects emotional intelligence and self-awareness. These boundaries create a relationship dynamic where both individuals feel respected and valued. Another dimension of authenticity is the ability to celebrate others without feeling diminished. Supporting the successes and happiness of those around you demonstrates security and generosity. Women respect men who can uplift and encourage without seeking validation or feeling threatened, as it creates an environment of mutual support and positivity. The practice of gratitude further enhances authenticity. Expressing genuine appreciation for the people and experiences in your life reinforces your sincerity and deepens your connections. Women notice when a man takes the time to acknowledge the good in his life, as it reflects attentiveness and emotional depth. Gratitude fosters a sense of partnership, reminding both individuals of the value they bring to each other's lives. Authenticity is also about letting go of the need to please everyone. Seeking approval from others can lead to a loss of self and create superficial relationships. Women are drawn to men who prioritize their principles over popularity because it signals confidence and clarity of purpose. This focus on truthfulness ensures that your connections are built on mutual respect rather than performance. The ability to show empathy is another hallmark of authenticity. Understanding and validating the emotions of others creates a dynamic of trust and connection. Women value men who can approach interactions with compassion and care, as it reflects emotional intelligence and a commitment to fostering meaningful relationships. This empathy strengthens the bond and creates a safe space for vulnerability and growth. Authenticity also involves embracing change. Relationships evolve, and being open to growth ensures that the connection remains dynamic and fulfilling. Women respect men who can adapt without losing their core values, as it demonstrates resilience and a willingness to invest in the relationship's health. This adaptability fosters mutual growth and keeps the relationship vibrant and relevant. Another key aspect of authenticity is the ability to express your needs and desires honestly. Being clear about what you want and what you're willing to give ensures that the relationship remains balanced and fulfilling. Women appreciate men who can communicate their expectations with respect and transparency, as it fosters mutual understanding and collaboration. This clarity prevents misunderstandings and strengthens the connection. Authenticity is also reflected in how you approach life's challenges. Facing adversity with honesty and a commitment to learning demonstrates strength and resilience. Women admire men who can navigate difficulties without resorting to excuses or blame, as it signals accountability and integrity. This approach builds trust and reinforces the foundation of the relationship. Authenticity is about living in alignment with your values. When your actions reflect your beliefs, it creates a sense of purpose and direction that others find inspiring. Women are drawn to men who live with intention because it signals clarity and a commitment to growth. This alignment ensures that your relationships are grounded in shared values and mutual respect. Authenticity fosters deep, meaningful connections, but its power multiplies when combined with the freedom from seeking validation. Relying on others to affirm your worth creates a cycle of dependency that erodes self-confidence and weakens relationships. Letting go of this need isn't just about rejecting approval. It's about embracing self-reliance and cultivating an inner strength that makes your presence naturally grounded and magnetic. The Stoic principle of self-reliance teaches that true worth comes from within, freeing you to live authentically and connect with others without the weight of external expectations. The journey toward releasing the need for validation begins with understanding its roots. Seeking approval often stems from insecurities or societal pressures to conform. Recognizing these influences allows you to separate your identity from the opinions of others. Women respect men who have the courage to define themselves independently, as it signals emotional strength and a clear sense of self. Letting go of validation doesn't mean dismissing others' feedback or ignoring relationships. Instead, it involves distinguishing between constructive input and unnecessary judgment. Women admire men who can process feedback with openness while maintaining their inner stability. This discernment ensures that your self-worth remains intact, even when faced with criticism or differing opinions. The practice of self-reliance requires developing a strong internal compass. When you know your values and priorities, you can navigate life confidently without constantly seeking affirmation. Women are drawn to men with this clarity because it reflects focus and maturity. Your grounded presence reassures others that your actions are guided by purpose rather than the desire for approval. Another element of letting go of validation is embracing vulnerability. Sharing your true self without fear of judgment creates deeper connections and reflects authenticity. Women appreciate men who can be honest about their experiences, struggles, and aspirations without masking them with bravado. This openness fosters mutual respect and admiration as it demonstrates emotional courage and self-assurance. Self-reliance also involves cultivating emotional independence. When you no longer rely on others to regulate your emotions or define your worth, you become more resilient in the face of challenges. Women notice this stability because it signals strength and reliability. Your ability to remain composed and grounded creates an atmosphere of trust and security in relationships. The Stoic principle of focusing on what is within your control further reinforces the process of letting go of validation. When you shift your attention to your actions, attitudes, and responses, external opinions lose their grip on your self-esteem. Women respect men who can stay true to their principles regardless of outside influences, as it reflects consistency and integrity. This focus on personal accountability ensures that your actions align with your values, deepening the respect and admiration you earn from others. Letting go of the need for validation also enhances your ability to take risks. Fear of failure or rejection often stems from a desire to protect your image. When you release this attachment, you become more willing to step out of your comfort zone and pursue meaningful goals. Women admire men who approach life with boldness and purpose, as it demonstrates confidence and a commitment to growth. This fearlessness inspires trust and creates a dynamic where both individuals feel empowered to thrive. Another aspect of self-reliance is the ability to celebrate your achievements without external validation. Recognizing your progress and appreciating your efforts fosters a sense of self-worth that isn't dependent on others' approval. Women notice this internal confidence because it reflects a healthy relationship with yourself. Your ability to take pride in your journey without needing constant affirmation creates a magnetic energy that draws others in. The practice of mindfulness also supports letting go of validation. Being present in the moment allows you to connect authentically with yourself and others. Women appreciate men who can engage fully without distractions or hidden agendas, as it fosters a sense of trust and sincerity. This mindfulness ensures that your interactions are genuine and grounded, creating a dynamic of mutual respect and understanding. Letting go of validation doesn't mean rejecting all social connections or feedback. It's about ensuring that your relationships are based on mutual respect rather than dependency. Women value men who can balance independence with emotional availability, as it creates a partnership where both individuals feel supported and empowered. This balance ensures that the connection thrives on authenticity and shared growth. The ability to handle rejection gracefully is another key aspect of self-reliance. Not everyone will understand or appreciate your choices, but your capacity to move forward without resentment reflects emotional maturity. Women respect men who can accept differences without compromising their values, as it demonstrates strength and resilience. This approach ensures that your self-worth remains intact, even in the face of disagreement or disapproval. Self-reliance also involves setting boundaries that protect your energy and priorities. Saying no when necessary reflects a commitment to your values and ensures that your time is spent on what truly matters. Women admire men who can assert themselves without being dismissive, as it signals confidence and clarity. These boundaries create a dynamic of mutual respect, enhancing the quality of your relationships. Another dimension of letting go of validation is the ability to celebrate others without comparison. Supporting the successes and happiness of those around you demonstrates security and generosity. Women notice when a man uplifts others without seeking credit or feeling diminished, as it reflects self-assuredness and a collaborative spirit. This positivity fosters a sense of trust and admiration, enriching both personal and professional relationships. Letting go of the need for validation also allows you to embrace imperfection. The pursuit of perfection often stems from a fear of criticism or rejection, but authenticity thrives in vulnerability. Women respect men who can acknowledge their flaws without being defined by them, as it signals humility and a commitment to growth. This acceptance creates a dynamic where both individuals feel free to be themselves, fostering deeper connections and mutual understanding. Ultimately, letting go of validation is about reclaiming your power. When you no longer rely on external approval, you become free to live authentically and pursue your goals with clarity and purpose. Women are drawn to this inner strength because it reflects a man who knows his worth and lives in alignment with his values. This self-reliance not only enhances your confidence, but also strengthens the connections you build, creating relationships that are both meaningful and lasting. Letting go of the need for validation frees you to live authentically, but the real power lies in turning that authenticity into action. Leading by example is not about commanding attention or seeking praise. It's about embodying values so fully that they naturally inspire and uplift those around you. When your actions align with your principles, they speak louder than any words ever could, creating an unshakable foundation for deeper connections and mutual respect. Living as an example begins with consistency. People are drawn to those who act with integrity, whose behavior reflects their beliefs in every situation. Women notice when a man's values remain steady, whether he is facing success, failure, or everyday challenges. This consistency builds trust and shows that your character is not dictated by circumstance, but is rooted in genuine strength and self-awareness. Your ability to lead by example also involves quiet confidence. Actions that reflect assurance without arrogance convey a sense of calm reliability. Women respect men who do not feel the need to announce their capabilities, but let their actions demonstrate their worth. This confidence, grounded in humility, reassures others that your leadership is genuine and not driven by ego. Living as an example also means showing resilience in the face of difficulty. Challenges and setbacks are inevitable, but how you handle them defines the tone of your relationships and interactions. Women are inspired by men who remain composed and solution-focused during tough times, as it signals emotional strength and the ability to provide stability. This resilience encourages mutual growth, as it sets a standard of perseverance and optimism. Practicing kindness and empathy is another vital aspect of leading by example. Small acts of consideration can have profound impacts, creating an atmosphere of mutual respect and care. Women admire men who prioritize understanding and support, as it reflects emotional intelligence and a commitment to connection. These actions inspire others to do the same, fostering relationships built on trust and reciprocity. Leading by example also involves accountability. Taking responsibility for your actions, decisions, and their outcomes shows maturity and integrity. Women notice when a man owns his mistakes and makes amends rather than deflecting blame. This accountability not only strengthens relationships, but also demonstrates a willingness to grow and improve, making you a reliable and inspiring partner. Your ability to maintain composure under pressure also sets a powerful example. When you approach challenges with patience and clarity, it creates a sense of security for those around you. Women respect men who can navigate high-stakes situations without resorting to anger or panic, as it reflects emotional discipline and self-control. This steadiness ensures that relationships remain strong, even in the face of adversity. Living as an example also means prioritizing actions over promises. Words can inspire momentarily, but actions inspire consistently. Women value men who follow through on their commitments and let their efforts speak for themselves. This reliability reinforces your character and creates a dynamic of mutual respect, where trust is earned and sustained. Another aspect of leading by example is embracing humility. Recognizing that there is always more to learn and room to grow shows that you value self-improvement. Women admire men who can celebrate their successes without arrogance, as it reflects confidence balanced with grace. This humility creates an environment where both partners feel empowered to grow together. Your ability to support and encourage others also reflects the power of leading by example. Helping someone achieve their goals without seeking credit demonstrates selflessness and a focus on collective growth. Women notice when a man uplifts those around him, as it signals generosity and emotional strength. This support fosters a sense of partnership and shared purpose. Living as an example also involves practicing gratitude. Acknowledging the contributions and efforts of those around you creates an atmosphere of appreciation and respect. Women value men who can express genuine thanks, as it reflects attentiveness and care. This gratitude strengthens relationships by reminding both individuals of the value they bring to each other's lives. Your approach to challenges and conflict also sets the tone for those around you. Addressing disagreements with respect and a focus on resolution shows that you prioritize harmony and understanding. Women respect men who can handle conflicts constructively, as it reflects maturity and emotional intelligence. This approach inspires confidence and reinforces the foundation of mutual trust and respect. Living as an example also means staying true to your values, even when it's inconvenient or challenging. Compromising on principles for short-term gains undermines your integrity and weakens your connections. Women admire men who stand firm in their beliefs while remaining open to growth, as it signals clarity and strength. This commitment to authenticity creates relationships that thrive on shared respect and admiration. Your ability to balance independence with connection also demonstrates leadership by example. Pursuing your goals and interests while remaining emotionally available shows that you value both personal growth and partnership. Women appreciate men who can maintain this balance, as it fosters a dynamic where both individuals feel supported and empowered. This balance ensures that the relationship remains vibrant and fulfilling. The power of living as an example also lies in its ability to inspire without imposition. Guiding through action rather than instruction encourages others to reflect and grow on their own terms. Women are drawn to men who lead with compassion and understanding, as it creates an environment of encouragement and mutual respect. This approach strengthens relationships by fostering autonomy and shared purpose. Living as an example means embracing authenticity in every aspect of life. When your actions reflect your true self, they resonate deeply and create connections that are genuine and lasting. Women are inspired by men who are unapologetically themselves, as it signals confidence and a commitment to living with intention. This authenticity not only enriches your relationships, but also enhances your own sense of fulfillment. Living as an example creates a path for others to follow, but the strength of that path depends on emotional independence. Emotional dependency often clouds judgment, weakens confidence, and places unnecessary strain on relationships. True self-mastery, as taught by the Stoics, lies in freeing yourself from these dependencies and fostering inner stability. When you cultivate emotional independence, you bring a grounded presence into every connection, one that fosters trust, admiration, and genuine attraction. Emotional independence begins with recognizing that your feelings are yours to manage. Allowing external circumstances or others' opinions to dictate your emotions places control of your life in the hands of others. Women respect men who take ownership of their feelings because it signals maturity and self-awareness. This autonomy reassures others that you are a steady presence, capable of navigating life's ups and downs without being overwhelmed. Self-mastery involves developing the discipline to pause and reflect before reacting. Emotions can be powerful and often demand immediate expression, but responding thoughtfully rather than impulsively demonstrates control and resilience. Women notice when a man can process his emotions calmly, as it reflects inner strength and the ability to maintain balance even in challenging moments. This measured approach fosters respect and trust in your relationships. Another key aspect of emotional independence is setting boundaries. Knowing where to draw the line ensures that your energy and focus are protected. Women value men who can assert their needs respectfully without being dismissive or aggressive. These boundaries signal that you respect yourself and expect the same from others, creating a dynamic of mutual understanding and care. Freedom from emotional dependency also means not seeking validation to feel complete. When you base your self-worth on others' approval, you become vulnerable to their judgments and whims. Women admire men who derive confidence from within, as it reflects a strong sense of identity and purpose. This self-assuredness ensures that your connections are based on mutual respect rather than a need for validation. Your ability to remain grounded in the face of conflict further demonstrates emotional independence. Disagreements are inevitable in any relationship, but how you handle them defines the dynamic. Women appreciate men who can address issues calmly and constructively, as it signals that you prioritize understanding over winning. This approach strengthens trust and fosters a sense of safety, ensuring that conflicts lead to growth rather than division. Emotional independence also involves embracing solitude. The ability to be content in your own company reflects a depth of character that others find compelling. Women respect men who are comfortable with themselves because it signals self-sufficiency and emotional stability. This comfort with solitude ensures that you bring a sense of wholeness to your relationships, enhancing their quality and depth. Another dimension of emotional independence is the ability to give without expecting in return. Relationships thrive on mutual support, but dependency on reciprocity can create tension and resentment. Women notice when a man can offer care and understanding without strings attached, as it reflects generosity and emotional strength. This selflessness fosters a dynamic of trust and partnership, deepening the connection. Stoic principles also teach the importance of focusing on what is within your control. Letting go of the need to change or influence others' emotions frees you from unnecessary frustration. Women admire men who can navigate relationships with acceptance and patience, as it reflects maturity and a commitment to harmony. This focus on your own actions and attitudes ensures that your relationships remain balanced and fulfilling. Your ability to manage stress independently also reflects emotional independence. Life's challenges often create pressure, but your capacity to handle these situations without letting them affect your relationships shows resilience. Women respect men who can separate external stresses from personal interactions, as it demonstrates discipline and prioritization of emotional health. This steadiness strengthens trust and creates an environment of mutual support. Emotional independence also involves practicing gratitude. Recognizing the positives in your life and relationships shifts your focus from what's lacking to what's abundant. Women value men who can approach life with an attitude of appreciation, as it reflects emotional depth and self-awareness. This gratitude fosters a sense of contentment that enriches both your individual experience and your connections. Your ability to adapt to change is another hallmark of emotional independence. Relationships and circumstances evolve, and being open to growth ensures that you remain aligned with your values while navigating these shifts. Women admire men who can embrace change with grace, as it signals flexibility and emotional resilience. This adaptability ensures that your relationships remain dynamic and relevant. Another aspect of emotional independence is the courage to express your needs and feelings honestly. Avoiding emotional dependency doesn't mean suppressing your emotions, but sharing them in a way that reflects clarity and respect. Women appreciate men who can communicate their emotions openly without relying on others to validate or resolve them. This openness fosters understanding and creates a foundation of trust and authenticity. Your ability to celebrate others' successes without feeling diminished also reflects emotional independence. Supporting your partner's growth and happiness without jealousy or insecurity shows that you are confident in your own worth. Women respect men who can uplift those around them, as it signals emotional strength and generosity. This positivity fosters a partnership that thrives on mutual encouragement and shared joy. Emotional independence is about maintaining a sense of purpose that transcends your relationships. When you are driven by your own goals and values, your connections are not the sole source of your fulfillment. Women are drawn to men who have a clear sense of direction, as it reflects confidence and a commitment to growth. This self-reliance ensures that your relationships enhance your life rather than define it. Emotional independence forms the foundation of a life lived with intention, but the act of reinvention breathes fresh energy into that foundation. Change is not simply a reaction to circumstances. It is a deliberate choice to align your actions and values with a better version of yourself. Reinventing your life is not about abandoning who you are, but refining your purpose, shedding old habits, and embracing practices that lead to growth and fulfillment. Stoic wisdom provides the tools to navigate this transformative journey with clarity and resilience. Reinvention begins with self-reflection. Taking time to assess where you are in life and where you want to go helps identify patterns that serve you and those that hinder your progress. The process of reflection is not about judgment, but awareness. It is the starting point for aligning your daily actions with your long-term goals. This clarity is empowering and lays the groundwork for meaningful change. A key practice in reinvention is cultivating discipline. Change requires consistency and effort, even when motivation wanes. Discipline ensures that you remain committed to your goals despite distractions or setbacks. This steadfastness not only accelerates personal growth, but also builds self-trust. When you honor your commitments to yourself, you reinforce the belief that you are capable of achieving what you set out to do. Another transformative practice is learning to let go of attachments that no longer serve you. Whether it's toxic relationships, unproductive habits, or outdated beliefs, releasing these burdens creates space for growth. Letting go is not an act of loss, but of liberation. It allows you to focus your energy on what truly matters, fostering a sense of freedom and alignment with your values. Reinvention also requires embracing change with courage. The process of transformation often involves stepping into the unknown, which can be uncomfortable. However, it is within this discomfort that growth occurs. Facing new challenges with an open mind not only expands your capabilities, but also strengthens your resilience. Each step forward reinforces your ability to navigate uncertainty with confidence. Another practice is cultivating mindfulness. Being fully present in the moment allows you to approach life with intention and awareness. Mindfulness helps you focus on what you can control while letting go of distractions and anxieties. This practice creates clarity and reduces the mental clutter that often hinders progress. By staying grounded, you can make decisions that align with your goals and values. Reinvention also involves setting clear and meaningful goals. Vague aspirations often lead to frustration and stagnation, while specific objectives provide direction and motivation. Setting goals that align with your values ensures that your efforts lead to fulfillment rather than empty achievements. These goals act as a roadmap, guiding you toward the life you envision. Another important aspect is fostering resilience. The path to reinvention is rarely linear and often includes setbacks. Viewing challenges as opportunities for growth rather than obstacles fosters a mindset of resilience. This perspective empowers you to adapt and persist, turning difficulties into stepping stones. Resilience not only accelerates your progress, but also builds confidence in your ability to navigate life's uncertainties. Gratitude is another transformative practice in the journey of reinvention. Acknowledging the positives in your life shifts your focus from what's lacking to what's abundant. Gratitude fosters contentment and a sense of purpose, reminding you of the progress you've made and the opportunities that lie ahead. This practice enhances your overall well-being and creates a foundation of positivity that fuels further growth. Another dimension of reinvention is seeking knowledge and growth opportunities. Learning new skills, exploring different perspectives, and challenging yourself intellectually keeps your mind sharp and adaptable. This pursuit of growth not only enhances your capabilities, but also opens doors to new possibilities. Continual learning fosters a sense of curiosity and excitement, making the process of reinvention both rewarding and dynamic. Reinvention also requires aligning your environment with your goals. Surrounding yourself with people, habits, and spaces that support your growth creates a positive feedback loop. Your environment influences your mindset and actions, so curating it intentionally ensures that it propels you forward. This alignment fosters a sense of harmony and keeps you focused on your path. Reinvention involves practicing patience. Transformation is a journey, not an overnight change. Allowing yourself the time to grow and evolve ensures that the changes you make are sustainable. Patience fosters self-compassion, reminding you that progress is a process. This mindset helps you stay motivated and committed, even when progress feels slow. Reinvention allows you to align with your highest potential, but navigating this path requires discernment. Not everyone around you will share your values or encourage your growth. Some people, knowingly or unknowingly, exhibit behaviors that harm relationships and disrupt the pursuit of a fulfilling life. Recognizing these warning signs is essential, not to judge, but to protect your energy, maintain your integrity, and foster connections that nurture growth rather than diminish it. Identifying harmful behaviors begins with understanding patterns that consistently undermine trust and respect. People who thrive on manipulation often disguise their intentions, using charm or false sincerity to gain advantage. Their actions lack transparency, creating confusion and eroding confidence. The Stoic principle of clarity emphasizes honesty as the foundation of meaningful connections. Observing whether someone's thoughts or words align with their actions provides insight into their character and intentions. Another behavior to watch for is persistent negativity. Some individuals focus solely on problems without offering solutions, creating an atmosphere of hopelessness. This mindset drains energy and diminishes the ability to approach challenges constructively. Stoicism teaches the importance of maintaining perspective and seeking opportunities for growth even in adversity. Surrounding yourself with those who share this outlook fosters resilience and mutual encouragement. Blame shifting is another common trait of harmful individuals. They refuse to take responsibility for their actions, deflecting accountability onto others. This behavior not only creates tension, but also inhibits personal and collective growth. The Stoic practice of self-reflection emphasizes accountability as a path to improvement. Engaging with those who embrace responsibility rather than avoiding it cultivates relationships rooted in trust and collaboration. Excessive need for control is another warning sign. Some individuals seek to dominate others' choices, often under the guise of guidance or concern. This behavior undermines autonomy and stifles individuality. Stoicism values freedom and the ability to act in alignment with one's principles, fostering relationships where mutual respect allows for independent growth strengthens both personal and shared journeys. Another harmful behavior is gossiping. People who speak ill of others when they're not present often foster mistrust and create divisions. This behavior reflects insecurity and a lack of integrity, as it prioritizes fleeting satisfaction over meaningful connections. Stoicism teaches the importance of speaking with purpose and kindness. Avoiding those who engage in gossip helps create an environment of respect and authenticity. Entitlement is another red flag. Individuals who expect others to meet their demands without reciprocity often lack gratitude and fairness. This behavior creates imbalances in relationships, leaving one person drained and the other unchecked. Stoic gratitude reminds us to appreciate rather than expect. Cultivating connections with those who value mutual effort ensures harmony and respect. Chronic dishonesty is a trait that undermines trust at its core. When someone consistently twists the truth or hides their motives, it becomes impossible to build a genuine relationship. The Stoic commitment to truth emphasizes the value of integrity in all interactions. Surrounding yourself with honest individuals fosters a dynamic of openness and respect. Overdependence on others is another sign of potentially harmful behavior. While relationships thrive on support, relying excessively on someone else for validation or direction creates strain. Stoicism values emotional independence, encouraging individuals to cultivate their own strength while fostering balanced connections. Engaging with those who respect and nurture mutual autonomy strengthens relationships. Emotional volatility can also be a warning sign. People who react impulsively or allow their emotions to dominate their interactions often create instability. This behavior can leave others feeling uncertain or on edge. Stoicism teaches the value of temperance, emphasizing measured responses and emotional composure. Choosing relationships with individuals who embody calmness and control fosters a sense of security and mutual understanding. Another harmful trait is habitual selfishness. Those who consistently prioritize their own needs at the expense of others erode trust and create resentment. The Stoic principle of justice emphasizes fairness and the importance of considering the well-being of others. Building connections with those who value reciprocity ensures that relationships remain balanced and fulfilling. Envy is another behavior that can damage relationships. Individuals who constantly compare themselves to others and express resentment for others' successes often project negativity. Stoicism encourages contentment and a focus on one's own journey rather than competing with others. Choosing to engage with those who celebrate others' achievements rather than begrudging them fosters positivity and mutual support. Manipulative flattery is another tactic harmful individuals often use. While it may seem complimentary, this behavior is often a means to gain favor or control rather than genuine appreciation. The Stoic emphasis on authenticity encourages recognizing and valuing sincerity over superficial praise. Building relationships with those who offer genuine feedback creates a foundation of trust and respect. Inconsistency in behavior is another red flag. People who frequently change their stance or commitments without explanation often create confusion and mistrust. Stoicism values consistency as a measure of integrity. Surrounding yourself with those whose actions align with their principles fosters clarity and mutual respect. Excessive drama can be a sign of harmful tendencies. Individuals who seek attention through conflict or exaggerated reactions often disrupt harmony. This behavior reflects a lack of emotional stability and consideration for others. Stoicism promotes the pursuit of peace and simplicity in relationships. Choosing to engage with those who value calm and constructive interactions strengthens your well-being and sense of purpose. Recognizing these warning signs empowers you to protect your energy and align your relationships with your values. The goal is not to isolate yourself, but to cultivate connections that uplift and inspire. Recognizing and avoiding harmful behaviors clears the way for a life filled with purpose, but the pursuit of happiness requires intentional actions grounded in wisdom. As the new year unfolds, each choice you make has the potential to shape 2025 into the happiest year of your life. Stoicism offers timeless lessons that, when practiced consistently, lead to a life of contentment, resilience, and fulfillment. These principles do not rely on fleeting pleasures or external circumstances. Instead, they guide you toward a deeper sense of purpose and harmony. Happiness begins with mastering the art of focusing on what you can control. Many frustrations stem from trying to influence things outside your power. Accepting that some outcomes are beyond your reach frees your mind from unnecessary stress and allows you to channel your energy into meaningful actions. This clarity cultivates a sense of peace as you learn to embrace the flow of life without resistance. Living with intention is another essential practice for happiness. When you align your daily actions with your values and long-term goals, every moment feels purposeful. This alignment eliminates the chaos of indecision and regret, replacing it with a steady sense of progress. Intention creates clarity, making your efforts more impactful and your accomplishments more fulfilling. Gratitude plays a powerful role in happiness. Acknowledging the positives in your life shifts your perspective from what's missing to what's abundant. This mindset nurtures contentment and enhances your ability to find joy in small moments. Gratitude is not merely a fleeting thought, but a practice that deepens your appreciation for the people, experiences, and opportunities that shape your journey. Resilience is another cornerstone of happiness. Life will inevitably present challenges, but your ability to face them with courage and adaptability determines your sense of fulfillment. Stoicism teaches that adversity is not an obstacle, but an opportunity to grow stronger. Viewing setbacks as lessons empowers you to overcome them with grace, reinforcing your confidence and fortitude. Mindfulness is also vital in the pursuit of happiness. Being present in each moment allows you to fully experience life without the distractions of past regrets or future anxieties. Mindfulness deepens your connections with others and enhances your appreciation for the present. This practice cultivates a sense of peace and clarity that enriches every aspect of your life. The cultivation of self-discipline is another essential Stoic lesson for happiness. Discipline ensures that you stay committed to your goals, even when motivation wanes. This consistency builds self-trust, as you prove to yourself that you can follow through on your intentions. Self-discipline transforms your aspirations into achievements, creating a sense of accomplishment and pride. Happiness also requires nurturing meaningful relationships. Stoicism emphasizes the value of mutual respect and support in connections with others. Building relationships based on trust and understanding enriches your life, as these bonds provide comfort and joy. Prioritizing quality over quantity ensures that your relationships are sources of strength and inspiration. Letting go of attachments to outcomes is another lesson that fosters happiness. When you focus on the process rather than the result, you free yourself from the anxiety of success or failure. This detachment allows you to fully engage with your efforts, finding fulfillment in the act itself. Embracing this perspective ensures that your happiness is not dependent on external validation. Another practice is the pursuit of simplicity. Eliminating unnecessary distractions and focusing on what truly matters creates space for clarity and contentment. Simplifying your life allows you to prioritize your values and align your actions with your goals. This approach reduces stress and enhances your sense of fulfillment. Forgiveness is another key to happiness. Holding on to grudges or resentments weighs heavily on your mind and heart. Letting go of past grievances frees you from their burden and creates space for peace and growth. Forgiveness is not about excusing harm, but about choosing your well-being over bitterness. Embracing change is also essential for happiness. Life is in constant motion, and resisting this reality only creates frustration. Adapting to change with an open mind allows you to navigate life's transitions with grace and resilience. This perspective transforms uncertainty into opportunity, enriching your journey. Happiness is also deeply connected to a sense of purpose. Knowing what drives you and pursuing it with passion infuses your life with meaning. Purpose provides direction and motivation, ensuring that your efforts lead to fulfillment rather than aimlessness. This clarity strengthens your resolve and enhances your sense of accomplishment. Cultivating patience is another vital lesson. Happiness is not a destination, but a journey, and progress often takes time. Patience allows you to appreciate each step of the process without rushing or forcing outcomes. This mindset fosters a sense of peace and contentment as you trust that growth unfolds in its own time. Emotional composure is also central to happiness. Learning to manage your reactions and respond thoughtfully creates stability in your life and relationships. Composure ensures that your decisions are guided by wisdom rather than fleeting emotions. This balance fosters trust and respect, enhancing your connections and sense of self-control. Happiness is rooted in self-compassion. Treating yourself with kindness and understanding allows you to navigate challenges without self-criticism. Self-compassion fosters resilience, as it reminds you that growth often involves setbacks. This perspective creates a foundation of confidence and peace, ensuring that your happiness is both enduring and empowering. The pursuit of happiness requires clarity, resilience, and a deep sense of purpose. But the ability to navigate life with a calm and composed demeanor elevates all these qualities to a transformative level. When you master the art of remaining unaffected by external turmoil, you cultivate a powerful inner peace that not only protects your energy, but also commands respect and admiration. Acting as if nothing affects you is not about indifference or detachment from life's experiences. It's about choosing your response and maintaining control over your emotions, no matter the circumstances. This practice begins with understanding that your emotions are within your control. External events may trigger feelings, but how you interpret and react to those events determines their impact. Choosing not to let negative situations disturb your inner peace demonstrates strength and self-mastery. People are drawn to this steadiness because it signals confidence and a refusal to be dictated by external chaos. Maintaining composure requires developing a mindset that prioritizes perspective. Life is filled with challenges, but few are as significant as they may seem in the moment. Training yourself to view situations from a broader perspective allows you to separate what truly matters from fleeting concerns. This ability to rise above minor setbacks not only preserves your peace, but also inspires others, as it shows a level of wisdom and understanding that is rare. The Stoic practice of focusing on what you can control further reinforces this mindset. Trying to influence things beyond your power often leads to frustration and anxiety. By concentrating on your actions and attitudes, you reclaim your agency and maintain a sense of stability. This focus prevents external events from overwhelming you and ensures that your energy is directed toward meaningful pursuits. Choosing not to react impulsively is another key element of acting unaffected. Emotional outbursts may provide temporary relief, but often escalate conflicts or cloud judgment. Responding thoughtfully and with restraint demonstrates maturity and self-discipline. This calm approach fosters respect and trust, as it signals that you can handle challenges with poise and clarity. Another important aspect is cultivating inner resilience. Life's difficulties are inevitable, but your ability to remain steady in the face of adversity defines your character. Resilience is not about avoiding hardships, but about navigating them with courage and grace. This strength inspires confidence in yourself and those around you, as it shows that you can endure and thrive despite challenges. Practicing gratitude also enhances your ability to act unaffected. Recognizing the positives in your life shifts your focus away from negativity and helps you maintain perspective. Gratitude reminds you of your resources and strengths, fostering a sense of contentment and peace. This outlook reduces the power of external events to disrupt your happiness. Another aspect of this practice is learning to let go of the need for validation. Relying on others' approval to feel secure makes you vulnerable to their opinions and actions. Cultivating self-reliance ensures that your confidence comes from within, protecting you from unnecessary emotional fluctuations. This independence not only strengthens your resilience, but also enhances your ability to connect authentically with others. The way you handle criticism also reflects your ability to remain unaffected. Constructive feedback can be valuable, but not all criticism is useful or valid. Developing the discernment to accept what helps you grow and disregard what doesn't is a powerful skill. This selective openness fosters personal growth without compromising your peace or self-esteem. Maintaining a sense of purpose is another cornerstone of acting unaffected. When your actions are guided by clear values and goals, distractions lose their power over you. Purpose provides direction and motivation, allowing you to focus on what truly matters. This clarity creates a sense of fulfillment that external events cannot disrupt. The practice of mindfulness also supports this approach. Being present in the moment allows you to experience life fully without becoming entangled in unnecessary worries. Mindfulness fosters awareness of your thoughts and emotions, enabling you to respond intentionally rather than react impulsively. This practice deepens your connection to yourself and enhances your ability to navigate challenges with composure. Another aspect of acting unaffected is setting healthy boundaries. Protecting your energy and time ensures that you are not overwhelmed by others' demands or negativity. Boundaries reflect self-respect and prioritize your well-being, allowing you to engage with life from a place of strength and balance. This ability to assert yourself without conflict reinforces your sense of peace and control. Your ability to maintain emotional independence also plays a critical role. Depending on others to regulate your emotions creates vulnerability and instability. Developing the strength to manage your feelings internally fosters resilience and confidence. This independence ensures that your happiness and peace are not contingent on external circumstances. Forgiveness is another practice that supports this mindset. Holding on to grudges or resentment weighs heavily on your mind and heart, disrupting your peace. Choosing to forgive frees you from these burdens and allows you to move forward with clarity. Forgiveness is not about excusing harm, but about reclaiming your energy and focus. Your physical presence can also reflect your inner composure. The way you carry yourself, your posture, eye contact and tone communicates confidence and calm. These non-verbal cues influence how others perceive and respond to you, reinforcing your ability to remain unaffected. This physical steadiness strengthens your emotional resilience and enhances your interactions. Acting unaffected is about embracing simplicity, letting go of unnecessary complexities and focusing on what truly matters creates space for peace and fulfillment. Simplifying your life ensures that your energy is directed toward meaningful pursuits, reducing the impact of distractions and challenges. As you embrace these practices, you cultivate a sense of calm and resilience that transforms your experience of life. Each step reinforces your ability to navigate challenges with clarity and grace, ensuring that your inner peace remains intact. Acting as if nothing affects you is not about detachment, but about mastering your responses, creating a life guided by strength, wisdom, and purpose. This approach not only enriches your journey, but also inspires those around you to seek the same stability and fulfillment. Remaining unaffected by external chaos provides a sense of inner peace, but choosing the right people to surround yourself with is just as crucial. As you grow older, the relationships in your life play an even greater role in shaping your well-being, happiness, and peace of mind. Who you allow into your personal space can either nurture your growth or disrupt your harmony. Living with the wrong people, those whose actions, attitudes, or behaviors erode trust and stability, can drain your energy and hinder your journey toward a fulfilling life. Stoicism teaches us to be discerning in our relationships, emphasizing the value of aligning our environment with our values. The importance of choosing your companions with care begins with understanding their impact on your emotional and mental state. People who thrive on negativity, for example, often bring a cloud of pessimism into their surroundings. Their constant complaints or focus on problems can weigh heavily on your mindset, making it harder to maintain your composure. A Stoic approach encourages avoiding such influences as they undermine your ability to stay grounded and focused on growth. Another group to be cautious about are those who refuse accountability. People who consistently blame others for their problems create an environment of deflection and avoidance. Their inability to take responsibility for their actions fosters distrust and tension. Stoicism teaches the value of self-accountability as a cornerstone of integrity. Surrounding yourself with individuals who embody this principle reinforces mutual respect and fosters healthier relationships. Toxic manipulative behavior is another significant warning sign. People who use guilt, deceit, or subtle coercion to control others create unhealthy dynamics that can erode your confidence and peace. Manipulation often masks deeper insecurities and a lack of respect for boundaries. Stoic wisdom encourages setting clear limits and distancing yourself from those who prioritize their gain over mutual respect. Living with people who thrive on conflict also disrupts harmony. Individuals who constantly argue, criticize, or provoke create an atmosphere of tension and instability. Their actions often reflect unresolved personal struggles projected onto those around them. Stoicism teaches that peace begins within and is cultivated through relationships built on understanding and collaboration. Protecting your space from unnecessary discord is essential for maintaining emotional stability. Greed and selfishness are other traits to be wary of. Those who prioritize their own needs above everyone else's often disregard fairness and reciprocity. This imbalance creates resentment and undermines the foundations of a supportive relationship. Stoicism emphasizes justice and fairness as vital virtues, reminding us to seek connections with those who value mutual care and consideration. Dishonesty, whether through lying or withholding information, is another behavior that destroys trust. A lack of transparency in relationships creates doubt and hinders meaningful connection. Stoicism advocates for truthfulness and integrity as non-negotiable elements of healthy relationships. Surrounding yourself with honest people fosters an environment of trust and reliability. Chronic complainers are another group to avoid living with, especially in later years. Their focus on everything that's wrong in life can amplify negativity and discourage optimism. Stoicism encourages gratitude and the ability to find joy in the present. Choosing to spend your time with those who appreciate life's blessings strengthens your own ability to maintain a positive outlook. Envy and jealousy are equally destructive in close relationships. Those who feel threatened by your successes or happiness often undermine your confidence and create a sense of unease. Stoic philosophy teaches us to celebrate others' achievements and focus on our own journey. Building relationships with those who share this perspective fosters mutual encouragement and respect. People who lack pose challenges. Their inability to understand or care about others' feelings creates disconnection and emotional distance. Stoicism emphasizes compassion as a vital element of human connection. Engaging with empathetic individuals ensures that your relationships are rooted in understanding and mutual care. Another group to be cautious about are those who are excessively dependent. While support and interdependence are natural in relationships, individuals who rely entirely on others for emotional or financial stability can create strain. Stoic wisdom encourages self-reliance as a foundation for balanced connections. Surrounding yourself with those who contribute to, rather than solely depend on, your relationship fosters mutual growth. Criticism without constructive intent is another toxic behavior to avoid. Constantly being judged or belittled erodes self-esteem and creates an unhealthy dynamic. Constructive feedback aims to help you grow, but criticism meant to demean reflects insecurity in the critic. Stoicism teaches us to discern between helpful and harmful input, focusing on what supports growth while disregarding negativity. People who are excessively materialistic often prioritize possessions over experiences and values. This focus can lead to shallow relationships and a lack of deeper connection. Stoic philosophy emphasizes the importance of virtue and wisdom over material wealth. Aligning yourself with those who value substance over superficiality ensures that your relationships remain meaningful and fulfilling. Those who lack boundaries create an environment of chaos and overreach. Disrespect for personal space, time, or privacy leads to tension and resentment. Stoicism advocates for clear boundaries as essential to maintaining inner peace and mutual respect. Living with people who understand and honor boundaries fosters a sense of security and trust. Being selective about who you allow into your life is not about isolation or judgment. It's about protecting your energy and ensuring your environment supports your growth. The people you live with, especially in later years, have a profound influence on your well-being and happiness. Choosing relationships rooted in respect, integrity, and mutual care ensures that your personal space becomes a sanctuary for growth and peace. As you embrace this discernment, your connections will reflect the values and principles that guide your journey, enriching your life and fostering harmony in every interaction. Understanding the intricacies of connection through the lens of Stoicism unveils a path to authentic relationships and lasting admiration. Each principle we explored, whether it's the power of consistency, the allure of true confidence, or the balance of accessibility and mystery, offers profound insights into cultivating respect, trust, and attraction. These aren't tricks or manipulations, but a way of embodying virtues that inspire admiration and encourage deep, meaningful connections. As you apply these lessons, remember that the strength of your character speaks louder than any strategy. Being purpose-driven, emotionally resilient, and authentic creates a magnetic presence that naturally draws people in. By living with intention and leading through your actions, you not only elevate yourself, but also set the tone for the relationships you want to nurture. What resonated with you the most? Is there a principle you've applied in your life, or one you're eager to start practicing? Let us know in the comments. We'd love to hear your thoughts and experiences. If you found value in this video, hit the subscribe button and tap the bell icon to join us on this journey of self-mastery and Stoic wisdom. Your growth is just beginning, and together we'll uncover even more transformative insights. Let's keep learning, growing, and connecting. See you in the next one.